In a world where love is sought but rarely understood, three men gather, not to agree, but to reveal truth. One who stayed, one who strayed, one who was changed. Not prophets, but proven. Not perfect, but honest. This is the Three Wise Men. In a world where love is sought but rarely.
My brother,
What's going
what's
on, bro? How
going
you
on?
doing?
We was trying to wait for the third compadre, but you know what? We're gonna start this, and hopefully we got a good one for y'all tonight. Yo, this is welcome to the Urban Opinion Network under the Three Wise Men, or the opposite. I probably said it wrong. I'm with my boy LR, one of the co-hosts. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing? Everything straight?
Hey, man, everything straight. Hey, we had a little rocky one last week, then.
Oh man, what is her name?
Uh,
What is her name?
her name. Well, you talking about the incident between the co-host and the lady?
Yeah, what is the lady's name?
Dom.
Dom. Dom.
Dominique.
Dominique, call back, man. We want to talk to you some more. Yeah,
You
it
know,
was interesting. Listen, it was interesting, man. But listen, man, this is what we do it for.
uh-huh.
We want to talk about hot topics, gonna get emotional, because again, you talk opposite sex stuff, it's always emotions. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to keep it clean, but we want to give the people what they want, what they need to hear, which is good information and like that type of barber talk shop mixed with a little bit of love. You know what I'm
But
saying?
we
So
but we don't just want our perspective. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. We
But
want
no, I'm open.
yeah.
I'm open for dialogue. I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah. It's these type of shows aren't going to work unless we get, besides us, Three Wise Men, but we need outside perspectives, for different females, married females, single, divorced, crazy ones, psychopathic ones, clean ones, godly ones, So, but yeah, should be a good show today. But yeah, man, all is well.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we waiting on the one of the third wise men coming.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, so whatever happened? So what's up with this Tigger guy?
I'm so glad.
Tig.
This is why we bond. I said we can start this. I was gonna say we could start that before anything.
But no, but what is that like? Because I haven't really seen it. All I saw was because I haven't really been paying attention. I saw the original report where somewhere like he was physically abusive, and I saw pictures of her face and her eye or something. Like she got hit by a door or something. But then I saw another video where she had his phone like tucked in her stomach and she's falling on the ground. So, hey, and he tried to ask for his phone back. And then I just recently saw before he came on here that she was arrested.
Yeah.
She was arrested for a warrant out of Maryland from like what 2015 or something, 20 something like that, where it was kidnapping.
Yeah.
So
So there's a new. See, man, I want to wait till Jasmine come on about that. I'll touch on that. Yeah, man. So Tigger basically left his not took a leave of absence from his job because this negative publicity stuff is kind of
yeah,
brand and all and stuff like that. And you know how people are. I'm not gonna say women. People just you got people saying, "Oh, Tigger." I met Tigger one time. He was an asshole. He had to do it. Like, see, we gotta stop that.
mm-hmm.
We gotta stop that. I work in a place where I see celebrities, or A-list, B-list, C-list celebrities. It's like us, man. A lot of y'all are not celebrities too, and y'all are sometimey as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, all
mm-hmm.
because your situation and encounter you met with them, you met them was not to your liking.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean that's them in general.
yeah,
Like for instance, I met when I say met, I mean I ran into Nicki Minaj probably about 4 or 5 times. Walk like this close to me, like just this close to me, because of my job, right? Every time she's been quiet. One time, if I read it like how the internet read, I'm like, oh, she's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it's like she ain't gotta talk to me. She paid her ticket, and that's it. I always remember that she smelled good though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, you know what I mean? She smelled good.
So she smells good.
Mm-hmm. Look, that one time when, like the one time I say she smelled good is when this is all right. Like I like Nikki when she like got the black hair, the black long hair, and she's not like overdoing it. I like that. That's the version I like. All that Barbie, that Barbie stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So that song with Cardi B saying like she smell, is that true?
You said what?
Cardi B, in one of her rap songs, she talks about Nicki Minaj smelling like I guess like the butt implant or something smelling.
Hey, listen, like I said, honestly, I mean, and maybe I'm exaggerating a lot, but
she smelled good though.
The one thing I remember, like, and like out of anybody, like she had the smell that I never smelled before. It was some type of fragrance, of course. You know,
it was good though. It was good.
Yeah, it was
okay.
But
was her? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is when she was like the most regular Nicki Minaj, black long hair.
I got you.
Black tights. You know, the fur coat. You know what I'm saying? It was regular. It wasn't Barb. You know
so did she have the pedophile husband?
No, she was
a sex offender.
I'm talking about this one. She was with Meek.
The sex offender. That which is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. This is when she was with Meek.
Okay. Yeah, but like the one thing it's interesting, right? Is say like a celebrity where they have a bad breakup, there's accusations, it kind of messes up their business, right? Then they ended up being unfounded, untrue, but that still impact to the business is going to be constant.
Once somebody put it, see, I don't like that because once somebody puts something out there, you can prove you're wrong. The internet will always be like, you know,
he could have done it
like a pedophile thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like once you don't play around with that.
Exactly. And then
you don't play around with that.
Exactly, man. But yeah, like I said, I saw the Tiger thing. I was a little confused by it. I didn't really know, but you could definitely see the different camps already forming, you know, which I think we got to be careful about that. We have to let all the facts come out first, and then we could, you know, because we don't know really what happened. And, you know, but I will say this, though, to change the subject real quick. Got to give
fellas, I am here.
Oh, he's here.
Pardon my my tardiness, my apologies, humblest. I do apologize to all.
Keep on talking. I'm getting my shit though. Good.
What I missed? I mean, usually we start at 9:30. I didn't realize it was gonna be early, so that's my fault. Missing the memo on that. But LR, it's good to see you. I mean, did I stop you in the middle of a sentence or something? If I did, I apologize.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. I think Ira is going to get some. I guess it's his food.
Did he introduce the show correctly?
Right. Yeah, he did.
Excellent.
He's going to get his food now. You know.
Did he thank the viewers for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing?
No, he didn't do that.
Jesus
but he was about to. But you know.
Okay. All right. Where are we at with some things? I have a few things. I just want to let you know. I hope you don't feel bad about the whole Jaylen Brown issue. I'm sure you probably are kicking yourself in the ass for that one.
No, you guys still gonna suck.
Not as bad as y'all.
Nah, you still haven't won a championship in about since 1984.
83, bitch.
83. Yeah, you know it's always something.
I'm just saying, man. Y'all don't win no chips. Where you at, man?
So winning a chip means that you're great?
I mean, you're a winner.
All right. Did Charles Barkley win a chip?
Nope.
So I guess he was ass, right?
Well, he's not a top 10 player of all time. He's not a top 15 player of all time. Maybe he's not even a top 25 player all the time.
How many chips did Will Chamberlain win? 2?
Well, I think for three.
2. He won
Shit.
2.
Shit,
So I guess he should have won more because he's ass, right?
No, he won 20,000 championships. All right.
No, the women. No, I'm saying no. Will Chamberlain, he's an all-time great, but he's still
So like,
not. But
He's ass. He's
not.
ass because he only got 2 rings, so he's on. He's ass.
No. He's still not top 10. Like, listen, he's not gonna be Ira.
Will Chamberlain's not top 10.
No, he's not. Ira. No, he's not top 10. No.
Yeah, we're going to get you drug tested, brother.
Oh, real quick. Who's your top 10?
As far as NBA players, my top 10, I'm gonna go with Bill Russell.
Explain it.
Hold that thought. Hey, once we get this guest in, we will be getting to our relationships. I'm just waiting on a couple of guests.
Yeah, I got it. No, I want you to explain it. Now explain it.
All right. I'm gonna go with Shaq Diesel. I'm gonna go with Shaquille O'Neal. He's not in order. I'm just listening in my mind, my top 10.
No, I want you in order and explain.
I'm not gonna be able to do order.
Why not?
I can do top 10. No, I can do top because.
Nah, you gotta do an order and explain it. Let's go.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So number 1, I'm gonna go with Shaquille O'Neal because he was the most dominant center that we've ever seen in the NBA. Number 1, and he got 4 championships. Cool. Number 2 is Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant because his mentality was nothing that we've ever seen from a player. Yeah, granted, he was a duplicate of Michael Jordan, but this man, he lived, slept, eat, breathe basketball.
Go ahead.
Number 3, LeBron James. There has not been a phenom that has come out of high school in the last 30 years like LeBron James.
Okay, go ahead.
Period. Okay. I'm going to also say Wilt Chamberlain. Why? Because they had to change regulations and rules because of this man. Granted, he might have won 2 championships, but they had to change that. I'm also going to throw Mr. Bill Russell in there. Why? Because Bill Russell won 11 championships with Boston.
Yeah, go ahead.
He didn't win 6. He won 11.
Okay, go ahead. Who else?
I'm going to also say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Why? Because number 1, Kareem created a shot that was unblockable, which was the sky hook.
Go ahead. Okay.
And he has 6 championships. Also got throw in Mr. Irving Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Why? Because he's a 6'9" power forward playing point guard. He was a floor general. We did not see anything like that coming out of Michigan State. Okay. Granted, LeBron kind of can duplicate that, but it's a little bit different.
Okay.
Now, for me, I'm also going to have to say my man Larry Bird. Got to throw a white guy in there.
Is that
Mr.
10?
Larry Bird? He's in there. He's definitely in there.
Okay. So
my all-time favorite, ending that list, probably my all-time favorite. Anybody knows I love him to death. With Mr. San Antonio Spur himself, Mr. Timothy Fundamentals, Wake Forest himself, Duncan.
Okay.
5 championships.
Let's get into reality, fellas and ladies, when you turn in. This is the real, if you look at the Hoopers, this is the real top 10 right here. Right. Now, top 3 are interchangeable, but my top 3 are going to be LeBron, Jordan, and Kareem. I'll explain why. LeBron James, right? He's the ultimate plug-in. You could plug him into any system. He will take, like he did in Cleveland. The year before, won 27 games. Year after, playoffs, deep in the finals era, right? So he could change any team from the worst team to the best team, right? And he does it naturally because he could play the 1 through 4, right? So LeBron James, boom, and his IQ is very high, right? Probably the highest we've ever seen it. And also, he's so great. He was never developed by a coach. Didn't have a Dean Smith. He didn't have a.
He was a coach.
Exactly, but he's always been like that since high school. Now, number 2, Michael Jordan, of course. It is what it is. Number 3, Kareem. What he did, how he changed the game. He's a winner. He won in high school, college, NBA, 21 years, 22 years. Ultimate competitor, and he stood on business for social issues, right? Now, that's 3. So number 4, Magic Johnson. Why? Mr. Magic Johnson plays a 1 through 5. And his rookie year, what did he do? He won the championship playing center because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was hurt, right? Which kind of pushes back on Kareem because his team still won and he didn't play. But that's okay. He's still great. He's still great, right? So number 5, right? I go with Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most dominant guys ever. Okay. Number 6. Who's my number 6?
I know who your number 6 is.
Who?
Olden Police.
Police, man, bitch.
Nah, Steph Curry. Steph Curry changed the game. Listen, say what you want. Steph Curry changed the fundamentals of how offenses have to score now, right? If you look at what he did at Golden State, how they changed the offenses, they changed the NBA, right? For better or for worse, whatever. And he's one of the only few players, besides Kyrie, that he could get to any spot on the floor, make any shot, layup, mid, deep range, and he could shoot as a set shot shooter. So he could play off the ball, right? That's number 5, right? No, that's number 6. Okay, number 7.
Hold on.
Here we go.
This who I'm,
Hey,
this who I'm waiting for. Endo.
Hey, Jazzy.
Endo, you can
Hello.
Endo,
Good
how you doing,
evening.
Endo,
I'm
you
good,
can
and
get
yourself?
on audio too. If you
I'm
want.
good.
I'll see the link if you want to show your face.
I don't need to tell this young lady on the.
But Andy, you can get on audio too. If not the face, you can do audio. Because this subject Jasmine asked me this is about 2 weeks ago before you went on vacation.
Yes, I forgot the question, but you got it right. So
I got it, but I'm gonna give you a hint and then you go because it's something that your significant other asked you.
yes,
And then all that stuff like that. So
yes.
Go ahead, Barry.
No, I wanted to thank Jazzy for coming on. As always being very supportive. Appreciate you always being a good friend. I know for you, I don't have to tell you to watch your mouth. So I appreciate you for that, for being a lady, as the name says, Miss Lady J. So welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you, Barry.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you have a question. I don't know what it is. I'm prepared. I'm actually sitting here like in shock, like, oh, I'm free balling off of this. I'm not prepared. I don't know what it is. Hit me with your best shot, Jazzy.
So Jasmine.
Okay.
I'm waiting on another guest to come on.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. So, Barry.
Yes.
You're the one with the man with 1,000 questions coming to your inbox. So while we got Jasmine here, the young lady, we can start with that.
Okay. Well, there is a couple questions that's already in there. If you already see them, by any chance.
All right.
Yeah, those are 2, and those are powerful ones too. I think because I actually was in a debate with one. Yeah. Okay. So go to the next one because I when I put it in there, it came up. So there's a friend of mine named Lisa Miller, and I'm calling her out. She might be watching the show. I even told her to call in. So she actually and we actually were communicating back and forth about this. She had her views, I had my views, and we went back and forth probably about a good 45 minutes, almost maybe a damn near an hour.
Oh, wow.
Her question was, because I had posted something on Instagram where it made sense to me. I agree with it because everybody's mindset is different. Her question was, what's the purpose of dating if it's not to find out if there's potential? Right? That was the question that was posed, or that's what she asked me. And I'm thinking it's going to be very simple because in me, it's like, well, it all depends on what your definition of dating is. A lot of people have different views on it. A lot of people do it for different reasons. Some people date recreationally. Some people date to find a spouse. Some people date because they're bored. Some people date because they're lonely. Some people might go on a date because they might be hungry. It all depends on what your definition is. So we went back and forth. So I have a few topics to add into that, or a few bullet points to add into that. And then Jasmine, I'm gonna let you rip into that because I want to hear actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you go first. Because I talk a lot. So I'm gonna let you go first and I want you to tell me. And then I'm gonna give my opinions because I'm very opinionated at how I feel about certain things. But don't roll your eyes. That's not.
No. I'm taking in the question. I am. It's a loaded question, and you kind of hit on some of the what it is, right? Like, so for instance, you have to be very clear on what you're dating for.
Yep.
Some people are dating for marriage. Some people are dating for long-term commitments. Some people are dating for recreational, like you said. I think once you're clear about that, then you're able to, assess what needs to happen. But I think what happens a lot of times is we'll say one thing, get to know a person, then all of a sudden it switches up. Now I change my mind.
Imagine that.
So it's all, like I said, I think this is what I really want. And I stressed this before on the podcast, is like women really need to be honest with themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't say what you think men want to hear. Like, really be honest with yourself. If you really want to date for marriage, then do that. But if you're unsuccessful in that, I think that's where it's like, well, no, I'm just dating just for recreational, or I don't want a man and all that other stuff. Like, I really want women to be honest with themselves. And I think if you be honest with yourself, you'll get a lot further. So
Glad you said that. Let me add my little 2 cents on this, because I actually did some research.
Yes.
And I actually been writing some stuff down in my handy dandy notebook here.
got it.
So first of all, dating will be so much more fun when we stop attaching the future to everybody that we like. Number one.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't the end all be all. Everybody ain't the one. You
Right.
yourself, I myself, know people, have people that they dated somebody and they just thought they was going to be the end all be all. Right? Stop attaching that title to everybody because you like them, because y'all have good sex. Number one. So scratch that. A good time doesn't always translate to a long time. And dating doesn't always equate to commitment. Sometimes you got to kind of get to know people and to kind of evaluate to see what purpose they might serve in your life. So yeah, you have to go through that process. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all baby mom and baby dads ain't lifetime partners, but y'all had kids with them, right? For myself, I got a son's mother. Damn sure I didn't think she's a lifetime partner. Not even close. She might have thought that about me. Did not feel that about her. Pretty sure y'all might have experienced that, or might even know people experienced that. So that's not the case. So we got to scratch that out of our minds, But what is the definition of dating? So we got to identify what that is. So it's social and romantic activity where people spend time together to evaluate, actual compatibility, build connections, or enjoy each other's time. Right? That's a simple.
Chat GPT mode.
No, I don't use Chat GPT. Nope. That's straight from Google. I do not use Chat GPT.
You're talking about.
Yeah, I don't use Chat GPT. I don't like it. But
Okay.
that's pretty much the definition of what dating is. Right? Now, a lot of people only been serious with people they dated in their demographic. A lot of us only maybe lived, I'll probably say, in a handful of states in their lifetime. There's
Right.
50 states in the United States, of which we have not seen or been to all and experienced any and all from those different states. Some people who travel a lot, some people who moved about. Me personally, I lived in Maryland, Philadelphia, Delaware. That's 3 different states. There's 47 other states I've never actually resided in.
You name city. You name 2.
I named Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania. That's 3.
You said Philadelphia. Go ahead.
I mean, well, you know what I mean,
You know
boy.
what he meant. You know what he meant.
Don't start.
Not you, Barry. Go ahead.
Don't start. Thank you. And for those everybody think about the end all be all. For those that were married, unfortunately, some of them split. Right. So
Right.
there was your chance. So what happened? Did you look at yourself and see why you split? Did you blame the other partner for why y'all split?
Right.
Did you have conflict resolution? Did you look within yourself, or did you point the finger? Right. So that was your opportunity. If you thought that particular dating experience that led to marriage, that was going to be your end all be all and be the one. Look what happened. That didn't work out so well. So a lot of people don't have that thought process like, well, this is not going to work with the next one. Or maybe they do, maybe they don't. But some people might come in may not necessarily feel like that. So you got to go with that. If people, like you said, Jazzy, if people were completely honest and transparent with who they were dealing with, I promise them a lot of people won't even be in the same space that they're in. Where they're like,
That
you know what,
part.
I only like this person because she got good booty and she cooked. Then the other chicks I dealt with, they don't cook and they pussy's not that good. They wouldn't stick around. Or
Right.
the chick would be like, well, I only stay with him because the nigga I like don't like me, but he pays the bills and he takes care of some shit and I can get away with some stuff. Yeah, guess what? If a lot of people probably was honest about that, I guarantee you they probably wouldn't deal with them. That would actually probably crush people's energy and
Mhm.
crush people's reality of exactly what they think is true, which a lot of people don't really ask those specific questions. Damn about your favorite color, damn what your favorite food is and all that stuff. No one cares about that. What's your conflict resolution like? How many abortions have you had? How many past experiences were your fault? How many baby
Right.
mamas, did you potentially buy? Like, ask those really in-depth questions about somebody that you want to consider your life mate.
Right.
If you want to just smash, then just say that, because there's a lot of people out there that will probably just do that for you. They may not necessarily want to hear that because of how it's projected, but in the back of their mind, like, yeah, they don't want nothing either, but everybody wants to look and portray an image that's not really necessarily them. So, granted, when you talk about dating, you got to identify, especially if you're older. Some people have been through a
35
marriage,
plus.
35
Yep.
plus. And I wouldn't even say
Yes.
that, because it's like the younger people, they have no idea what the fuck is going on. Middle age, they don't care either. And older, they don't know. Nobody really knows what the hell is going on with a lot of people and stuff, and trying to assume that, or just you got to learn within yourself. Look in the mirror and ask yourself those questions and be honest with yourself. And then take that same portrayal of truth that you have, take it to the person that you want to kind of share that time and specific energy and with, and then try to be yourself, try to be transparent and honest and communicate effectively, have those hard conversations, as they call it, have those difficult questions answered. So that way you're not investing as much energy that you can possibly potentially give to somebody in depth, to somebody that just wants to stay around for a little bit of time, or somebody don't even really even like you like that.
Right.
Mostly they don't posture themselves accordingly, because honestly, my opinion, a lot of people that are together right now probably don't need to be together. A lot of people that are together probably shouldn't be together. A lot of people that are probably together don't really want to be together. A lot of people that aren't together with somebody probably should be. Like, there's so many different variables to that. But it's like, can you really honestly sit down with the person that you're with and actually honest and ask them, like, why are you with me and why am I with you? And are you prepared to hear the answer to that?
Question.
What?
So do you think that they whoa, with the what, boy?
Are you sitting me on the road, boy? Don't interrupt me with no stupid though.
Hold on, Jack. You I'm just asking. You're speaking from a negative. You're not.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm speaking how I feel. This is how I feel. It might sound negative. That's how I feel. Right. I'm just saying, this is my opinion. My opinion is views is different from a lot of other people's.
Is this a personal experience you're talking about?
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm not personalizing this. I mean, my experiences is my experiences, and they happen how they happen. But I'm just saying as a whole, in the totality, from things I might have listened to, things I might have seen, a couple of things I might have experienced, or stuff I might have heard. Yeah, I'm just basing my opinion, which might not sound good to most, because obviously my opinion is always going to be different, because I don't have a problem with thinking outside the box and saying shit that people don't like, based upon whatever the case may be. So if they don't like it, I don't care. But whatever it is I say is what I say and how I feel. Period.
All right. So personal. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that was practically it. I mean, I pretty much summed it up. Only a small percentage of people actually probably belong together. Not because she got good booty, not because he pays bills, not because that was the only option that was left, not because the one that you like don't like you, so you chose the next best option. Everybody's dating experience is the same. Like, everybody, because you date them doesn't mean that you want to marry them. Doesn't mean that they're going to be the end all be all. In that case, then people that we thought was going to be there, are they still there? No. People I might have dealt with in my past that I might thought, like, okay, this is going to be long term. Where they at now? Go on.
What you got to say what this Barry said? Like, do you feel the same way? What's going on?
But I mean, we gotta look at the history of why humans form relationships, right? It's always it's like a necessity, right? If you look at like historically, like, we need some kind of like emotional bond, right? So there's never going to be the perfect partner per se, but I mean, some people do have them. Don't get me wrong. However, people are going to date out of necessity, right? Like you're not going to turn down like 5 people looking for Mrs. Right or whoever, right? Because A, they may never come, and B, you could possibly forfeited a great relationship. So I think that, like, honesty is never, like, humans just aren't honest, really. I mean, we're really not honest. I mean,
yeah,
like, it's never gonna be like, oh, full transparency, honesty. It's just never. You never get in a situation. I mean, I'm not saying to date a person who lies all the time, but what I'm saying is, if you're dating people, if you're trying to find someone coming in from the outside and you're trying to get to know somebody, the first impression that they want to present to you. I'm not saying it's going to be deceitful, but it's going to be the best version of themselves for that particular moment because they didn't want the chance. So, I mean, that's the reason why I think that you should date is just to get to know each other, just to see if you're compatible. You know, that's just like the test out and like the feelers to see. The issue is sometimes people stick in things a little too long because they get comfortable, right? They get comfortable. And it's not like because he's taking care of my bills. It's like, hey, I got this guy, or I got this girl. I mean, woman, and I come home, she's there, she's nice. Like, no one's ever been nice to me. You know what I mean? So you get things where people get stuck in comfortability, and so that's the balance that you have to realize is, okay, when is this relationship unhealthy because I'm getting too comfortable, and when is it time for me to move on, or when is it time for me to commit? So what my grandfather always told me was never make a life-changing decision, because dating someone can be life-changing, right? But never make that type of make that decision when you're desperate or emotional, you know. So
Right.
you know, so you got to take your time, get to know them. Like I always say, like I have two boys, and one of my sons he's going to college this year. And when I harp on him is I say, hey man, so when you start to date, just learn, right? And just know that the version that you're seeing is probably not the real version. Like you're not gonna know until like you guys are under this. Even if you date for 6 years, but you never live in the same. Even if you date for 6 years, right? But you never live in the same house, right? You're still seeing versions of each other that are basically projections of what the other thinks that they want to see, right? So you're not gonna know until they're 24/7, and then you see them interact with their family, with their friends. You know, if someone's cursing out their mother, what do you think they're gonna do to you if you get them mad? You know, if someone's fist fighting with the sister, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get to see the family dynamics, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think dating should be taking your time, understanding the environment that you both are in, and then making an informed decision of, do you want to take this seriously or not? You know, so that's why I think, you know, the purpose of dating is just to find out really the compatibility, but that takes more than just spending time together. Like you have to go through things, you have to go through ups, downs, pain, you know. That's when you get to actually see the real person. Like I have one of my close buddies. He's married. He's married now, but he was used to date for a long time. And guess when he realized his girlfriend was the one for him, right?
Pandemic.
No, his father died. She didn't really know his father. She didn't know his father really. Like maybe she saw him once or twice or heard him on the phone. She took time off work, flew out there to be with him, helped him with the estate. She cared, helped the mother out. She go shopping for clothes for the funeral, and so she cared more about that than he expected. Why? Because she thought they were family. Because they are family. That right there, he's like, and then he called me because, oh man, he said, hey, I'm about to lock her up, bro. Because he says, but at that point, there's no point to wait. Because again, when he was vulnerable in need, she saw that, right? And showed him how much he meant to her, and not just him, his family. So, like again, so if you're out there dating, I'm not saying go through some hard shit. What I'm saying is, when you go through some type of tragedy, say if you're dating someone for a long periods of time, those are the moments where you're actually going to see the real person. Because one person is going to be vulnerable, and the other person is going to be courageous, or caring, or loving. And so that's why, you know, that's just my 2 cents on that.
I think what you were saying, LR, goes back to what Barry was saying. With the whole, like, we don't care about your, you know, your favorite color, you know, your zodiac sign, all of that stuff. So I agree.
How about
Sometimes you
that
gotta
one?
go
Throw that in there. I do.
Yeah, you do. You care about that? I mean, I do on like
That's my
a
personal
surface
feeling.
level.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, on a surface level, but
Don't judge me. I
yeah.
see it in your face. Don't judge me. I'm talking about the
No,
one up in the top left. Judge me right now.
okay. But no, it's all about, like you said, the life experience. That's really what matters. I heard someone say it came up on my news feed on IG, but the
We got
gentleman was
somebody. We got another
oh
guest on here. I don't know who it is.
Finish your point,
oh
Jazzy.
nice. Oh, okay. Yes. So I heard this gentleman on IG. He was pretty much saying like you're dating the person that you would like to be with, like the worst day of your life. You
Yeah.
know, when a parent died, you know, when you experience hardship, you know, maybe unemployment or so forth. That's what we're dating for. When those real hard experiences come around. So
Yeah.
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 Shout out to Ari. Who Ari? Do I know you?
Yeah. Well, I know her.
Oh, okay. Okay. You go. Thank you.
Is it one of your friends?
Yes, that's my sister girl.
Okay.
I know Jasmine.
Is she gonna come on? Ari, you gonna say something?
Hey, she's
She's
on
pro-
though. As long as you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah,
Have
I
I met
sent
her,
it to a
Jasmine?
couple of people.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I ain't gotta tell her about her mouth because she's a friend of yours, so we're good with that.
No. Listen, hold up. Barry, you of all people should know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I'm good with you. But anybody else, like, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Don't try it.
Yes. I don't know if she can. Did she
I
drop
got
something
time
in the
tonight.
chat?
No,
She said she's just gonna listen for now. Okay, yeah, no
okay.
problem.
Okay. Hi,
How do
Ari.
you
How you doing?
Yes.
Thank you
I was
for
gonna
supporting.
say, Ira, how do you send the link so that they can just listen? Because I think I sent the one they can join by accident.
Oh, okay. I'll send you the
Like the one from YouTube.
I send it to your there you go, Jazz. I'm sending it to your inbox.
Okay, good.
I mean your text message. Text message.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll
But that's okay.
resend
All right,
that.
you can still
Yeah.
do both.
And just real quick to add in, right? Even if you look at like the athletes, right? Who are they dating? Majority of them are dating people that they met prior to getting to where they're at, like in college, right?
Like, what minute?
Mhm.
And so it's, and then you talk to them why they're loyal is, oh man, when I had no money, she was bringing me like food, and you know what I mean, so it's like they form them bonds through some kind of like struggle when not at the best times, you know. So that's what we.
Because those women are smart. The women are smart. They latching on. I'm gonna latch on to this meal ticket.
I mean, there's a thing though. How do you know? This is the thing. How do you know that they're gonna be successful? You could pick the wrong guy.
Yeah, you could. Some of them have,
You know,
but
so,
you know, it's a shot in the dark.
But that's how it is, though. I mean, that if you want to bond with somebody, you have to bond through some vulnerable times. You know,
You do, and I think that's the gamble that we take, right?
Mhm.
With the whole dating thing.
Mhm.
There's a possibility that you could hit jackpot, and there's a possibility that you may not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think dating is exactly how it's supposed to be right now.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like everybody look like it's failure right now. It's supposed to be in a 90% failure because everybody's not for you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in that. It's supposed to be, but the problem is people think they're more than what they are to everybody because people don't know the difference between liking somebody liking them and someone actually wanting them. But go ahead.
Well, this is the thing though. Dating's changed because of one thing: technology and the internet, right?
Yep.
Because before, you're gonna have to go out and be social, maybe go to church. You have to go out somewhere and speak to somebody.
Yeah,
and
put some game in.
And you probably see them somewhere multiple times, right? So there's a little more. You're more familiar, kind of like who they are, because there's been interactions. Whereas the internet, you can just go on to a website, meet someone random, and scroll through and click. So I think your 90% is correct, Ira, but I think it's high because of
add to cart like
the
Amazon.
internet.
Right.
Yeah. Whereas if you look at folks, how about this? We should do a study, right? We should look at the percentages of people who date online, and then look at the folks who find their significant others in person.
I'm gonna do that on the street. I'm gonna go out on the street and do that. I'm gonna ask people on the street like a roving reporter. I could do that.
Yeah, and then you see the correlation of the success rates. Because I guarantee you, online is a lot worse because you just, because you may get somebody, they don't look the same.
Yeah, if you do it, you're lucky. Yeah,
crazy. So again, I think internet kind of threw in a wrench to where it made everyone a little too accessible.
Oh yeah, there's so many options to choose from. It's like adding your stuff in Amazon cart. If you don't like it, you can replace it with somewhere else. But back in the day, where it's like you focus on somebody, you put yourself in their line of sight, where you're actually shooting their game, you actually spitting game, you actually got some conversation to speak about, you're actually going to go do things social, and you're actually going to put in the time and the effort to let them know, like, hey, I like you, and the time that I'm on the way with you, you're going to make it valuable. Where it's like you can be on the internet, you don't even have to open your mouth to say something. You can have somebody knocking at your door like they're delivering a pizza. So it's like it don't take much. But everything also too is based off of what we visually see. It's like, okay, I like this. Let me see what it's about. But back in the day, you can see that, but then you're going to add more depth to it. Why do you think them old heads back in the day landed some of them thorough joints they dealing with or dealt with in the past? Because they put that time in, they put that work in. They slide up on Dolores's and slide up on the Hattie Mays and, the Deions and them old heads, and they spit the old school game. They take them out for a soda or to the sock hop or out to, to dinner or something, whatever. And they build that rapport and they built that, connection, and they put themselves in their light. Like, yeah, I don't know whoever you're dealing with, mama, but right now you're dealing with, with cat daddy here, and I'm going to take care of this and that. So she like hearing that. So she going to focus on you. She ain't had the internet. She couldn't scroll through her rotary phone to find, Willie and Harold and Roger and Donald. She couldn't because he wasn't available. Right. And them guys wasn't down, the rotary phone to get her attention either. So, old Roger pull up in his Cadillac, with the diamond in the back, the four flats, honk the horn. And she come and get in. He taking her out dancing, taking her out on the town and bring her some flowers and some candy and all that old school stuff. Yeah, that was simple. That shit don't exist no more. And if it did, she probably thinks something wrong with you.
No, I think it does. I think it does exist. It's just you have to be proactive in actually doing that.
I say this all the time.
Is it worth it?
Listen, this is why people get mad at me. It's the women's fault. I'm trying to tell you why. Here's what I'm saying. Once y'all show that man,
I'm glad you said it versus me.
Once the women show that when they like you, all you need is the bare minimum. That's where you lost. Like when y'all, I tell you, y'all don't care about courting. The dude that courts you, y'all don't care about him.
The ones they want you to do the most is the ones they like the least.
I think.
Ooh, I hear this a lot. I hear this a lot.
With this thing, I think it also depends on the woman herself, right? And where she came from, her family life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we can't just put it all on like women. I guarantee you there are some women that know what they want, know what they can get, and they go after it and they get it, right?
Yeah.
So
they know what they like when they meet a guy.
No.
And when they attract them, that's when they decide.
No. Real quick, Barry.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just saying.
No. I got you. Where are you from?
Southwest Philly.
Okay. Have you ever lived in the Deep South?
Maryland, Turlock, Maryland. That's the deepest South I'm gonna get.
Okay. So So if you go in the Deep South into these colleges, right?
Mm-hmm.
These young ladies are joining these sororities, not for the reasons that we think as far as like partying. They join the sororities to get access to certain students.
That's how it should be.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So
you get what I'm saying? That's how it should be.
Yeah, there's a plan.
Yes, but there's nothing wrong with that.
No wrong at all.
I feel like our white counterparts know that, right?
Yeah.
This in college is the time that you're going to be around the most eligible bachelors
Yep.
that are like-minded with you.
Yep. And what does that
I'm
give you a
just
chance?
saying.
Hey, hear me out. And you got 4 years to observe them every day.
Yes, you do. Right.
When they're
Sounds like
Exactly.
drunk.
game. They running
Hey,
game on them.
hey, no. When you're drunk, when you're sober, they see everything. They see you cheating on the girls you're with. They see how you they see you. So and then the whole time they can evaluate you.
Yeah,
Right?
I
That's
don't
the
put nothing no female say. I go
that's
by
the
the actions.
no
Y'all
no
say
no
anything and
no.
everything.
Real quick. Do you know what Jack and Jill is?
Like the actual
Barry.
location.
No. You do you know what Jack and Jill is? I was in Jack and
Mhm.
Jill.
Oh,
So
you
do you
mean
know what
that
Jack
Jack
and
and
Jill is?
Jill? I thought you meant the
Yeah.
ice cream joint. Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
Mhm.
So for you, what is Jack and Jill?
To me,
Yeah, well, no, what is it?
I mean, I guess it's a foundation. Well, I know it's a foundation where it's like FBLA and like Boys and Girls Club. It's like something along
No,
those lines, right?
no, not at all. See, Lady J, you know where I'm going with this one. It's not. Jack
Oh,
and Jill.
my bad. I thought it was.
No. Jack and Jill is basically an
What's funny,
organization.
Ira?
No, this is true.
Exactly what he said.
Yeah,
You on
Jack
mute?
and
I'm on mute.
No, I hear him.
no, I hear him. He's probably messed up. So
Okay.
basically, Jack and Jill was started by the bourgeoisie, right? And it was started to link like-minded children together from young
Yes.
ages into teenage ages, into college ages, so they could find the appropriate spouse
Oh, I
that
didn't know
has
that. I
that
thought it
has
was like a Boys and Girls Club.
no, it's not. That has enlightened values. Economically, they're aligned. Everything is aligned, right? And how can you get into Jack and Jill? And I'm not doing this to say you don't know, but I'm just thinking, like, how do you
I
think
don't
you
know.
can get into Jack and Jill? Okay, you know what I'm saying? How
You
do
have
you
to be a
think?
parent.
No,
Your
not
parents
that.
gotta be.
Right?
Your parents
No.
gotta be, I guess, hitting for you. Somebody gotta have some money.
Nope. It flows from your mother's side. You have to have a family member, like they'll let an aunt slide, a grandmother, or a mom, that they had to been members, and then so you get in through the woman.
All right, that explains things. I
Why?
knew somebody that was in Jack and Jill, so that explains some things now.
Why? Because they're vetting again. So we do this, but it's just economic statuses. So the higher echelons of folks in different classes, they do this. Like when they they do it. Like when they say, "Hey man, like I have a son, he's 18, he's good, blah blah blah, he's in college." Oh yeah, why have a daughter, blah blah blah. Like because they're trying to protect their wealth and they're aligning the families to make them even more powerful. That is the point of marriage, and so I think the problem. Originally, I'm not saying everyone, but the problem is we get too tied up to the emotional aspect of it. That's why they're playing a different game, right? And that's why they win.
Thank you. And that's why they win. Exactly. But see, Allah, what you were saying is when you dating, these are people that are dating for marriage, not dating for recreational. And that's the problem. And that's why they're always going to win versus us that be playing games.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna be, I will be very honest, right? We went to Charlotte. My cousin graduated high school, so my son came down, right? So we live in Norfolk, and he's going to college at VCU, right? So
Okay. Virginia Colonial.
so my cousin was like, yeah, my cousin, his cousin, about same age. She's going to North Carolina A&T, right? Hey, she
Aggies.
she goes, my friend, she goes to Hampton. I'm like, oh, really? Your friend? And she was there. So they start to talking, her and my son. I'm looking, okay, well, and I'm sizing her up, like, oh, she's very nice, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? But even me, like, I prepare my children. I say, hey, the most for males, just because I have males, my daughter's older, but I say the most important thing you're ever gonna do in your life initially is deciding on your spouse.
Yep.
So you need to look at this as a business decision. There's love, of course. There's love, but a business decision, and she and you have to be assets to each other's goals. So you both rise and ascend together, right? So don't be looking at the booty. Don't be looking at you need to look at the total package of who she is, what she's talking about, her future, where she wants to go, where her family came from. And that can tell you everything you need to know. So again, the problem is you have people out here, both black women and men, they playing too much with dating. And then by the time they get older, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, it gets extremely harder to find somebody that's going to be really in line that can help you ascend. And I'm saying this from a
Absolutely.
person that came from Jack and Jill. I'm telling you, they indoctrinated us at a young age.
I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I did think about it because I'm thinking about the future for my daughter. I want to make
Yeah.
sure, I have a long way to go. My daughter's 5, but
Yeah.
I don't want nobody playing in her face.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
what I'm
said
saying.
what
You
I
don't want nobody's
said.
dusty son in her face.
I'm saying, like,
No, I don't. And I don't want her playing in nobody dusty. I don't want her playing in
Yeah.
nobody's son's
But what if
face
she's
either.
attracted to someone's dusty son?
Well, then we're gonna have to have that
No, I
conversation.
just-
But what I'm
Why?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, well, we would just have to have that conversation, but I think that's the problem. Like a lot of us, we're not set up for success when it pertains to dating.
No.
So do you have the organization like Jack and Jill, and I'm pretty sure like the Links and
Yeah.
other organizations where they, they help you,
Hey, Terrell.
I don't want to say groom you, but you get what I'm saying. They prepare you for that. But a lot of us, like, no offense, like we're out to fend for ourselves. And that's why we are in the state that we are in today.
Yeah. And again,
You think that's why?
no, yeah, it is. But here, real
Yes.
quick, yeah, it is right. Yeah, real quick, right, Barry. If you put the perfect example is this, right? If you want to be the best chess player, right? You hang around with people who play chess. They play it very well. They play it every day. It's a part of their lives. It's with you every day, right?
Uh-huh.
What becomes of you? You become better at chess because you're there every day. You're talking to them about chess. You're going over strategy with chess. It's like it's daily life, right? So if you put your daughter or your son in these type of environments, the chances are they meet somebody dusty is very, 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 very slim because the dusty motherfuckers can't get in that room.
Exactly.
And have access to them. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but
There's
the
a will,
odds
there's a
are
way.
but the odds are if you give someone 5 great choices, excellent,
Yeah.
they're not going to pick the 6th one, but that's terrible.
You don't
It's
know
common
that.
sense. No,
Okay.
I know that. No, I'm seriously. If you give people, I'm not saying if you give them,
Pessimistic.
if you give people, I'm not saying you give
Very
them one.
realistic.
You give them. I'm saying is if you give people a 50-50 shot, yeah, they could jack it up. But I'm saying if you put them in these rooms,
Yeah, I get it. You control the environment. I get that.
exactly, and that's what these people have been doing.
But we've all watched movies
from
where
hundreds-
people break out of
hundreds
that
years.
and they want something
No.
different. I get it.
They don't really do, they don't do that shit, man. They don't do that. Listen, a perfect example is this.
Okay.
Like the rapper. Hey, Albert, what was the rapper's name? He's from Brooklyn, New York. He hasn't had an album in like 35 years, but people always say he's like one of the best. He's from he had that song with Jay-Z. Top of the Slave Ship. What's his name?
Dazzo?
It's not.
No.
You said from Brooklyn?
Yeah. No, he's not from Brooklyn. Is he from? I think he's from. No, he's from New Orleans. What's that rap? What's his name? I'm looking at him real quick.
Look his name up.
Yeah.
Real quick. Anyway, I get his name. So he started dating this white chick who was from the Rothschilds, right? It lasted like a year. It lasted like a year or two. She had her phase, and guess what old Pops did? He said, "All right, it's cool, but you cut out the will. You cut out the trust. What you gonna do? What you do? Hey, sorry, buddy, ain't working out."
Sounds controlling to me.
It's not controlling.
It's bigger.
It's control. It's bigger than that. Listen,
Exactly.
It is you
Hear,
like
hear how I'm thinking it, so that way you can tell me I'm wrong. So her dad, in that specific situation, her dad's like, "All right, you're in the will, everything is good. We want you to follow this path and like these particular type of people. Dad, I don't like them. I like him over there because he's different than them. Well, if you mess with them over there, I'm not gonna have any dealings with you." That doesn't seem fair, right? That seems pretty controlling. So if you keep pushing against that, what they're gonna do? We watch movies like that. She's gonna go over
They're
there.
gonna rebel and
To go over
rebel.
there,
Listen,
right?
they're gonna rebel until they can't pay their rent, and they're gonna go right back to daddy.
The
Right.
rest said,
So you want them to be in a relationship with somebody they're unhappy
No.
with just
No,
for
no,
it to
no,
look
no.
a certain way?
No. So his name was Jay Electronica.
oh,
Right?
Jay Electronica. Okay.
No, what we're saying,
Oh,
no. So
okay.
what we're saying, Barry, is this,
He
right?
said Jadakiss.
Yeah, you just said Jay. So what we're saying is this,
No,
right?
she was close. She was close.
Yeah,
I like Jadakiss.
start with a J. But what we're saying is this: it's not about being
Get a
controlling.
baby by Erykah Badu.
It's not about being controlling. It's about protecting the asset. Like my most precious assets in this world are my children. So
That
I'm
part,
I'm
yeah.
gonna protect my assets as much as I can, right? So am I gonna, if I see a guy dating my daughter who's a bad influence, am I gonna say, oh, just let her live? She's in love. Hey, fuck no. That's my asset. She's my loins. Like when I die, everlasting life is through our kids and their kids and their kids. So no, I'm not staying to the side. No, we ain't doing that. But
All
hopefully
right.
don't get to that point.
I get
Because
that.
but you have to put them in situations where they understand what they're looking for and they see success in the relationships already, so they see patterns, right? So we
Right.
just have to put them in the best position, especially a black woman. We have to, because it's hard on them. We got to
Yes,
put
it
them in the
is.
best position to win, right? Or at least the best position to be able to make the best choice that they have at that time being. And we don't do that. We fail.
Okay, or Dad, I don't want to date Chad. Chad is boring. I don't like him. I don't like the shit that he do. I want to date Khalil because Khalil is exciting. He's exhilarating. I love him, Dad.
So, Barry, do you have a daughter?
No, of course not.
So you never heard that shit, and you never. That's not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like no, like with with girls, right? Especially like black women, right? If the father is in their lives and they have a good relationship of just speaking, right, where she knows that she can talk, right, and then you be receptive, and then you're not giving critical advice. No, I mean you're not being critical, but you're giving critical advice. There's a difference between being critical
Right.
and giving
Correct.
critical advice, right? So now she comes and talks to me like, Dad, he told me this bullshit, blah 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 blah, and I laugh, and she goes, "What does that mean?" And I tell her what it means. Why? Because I was an 18-year-old guy before, so I know exactly what that means, right? So now, guess what happens after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years of her asking me stuff, and I'm telling her the game. She starts to compute on her own, right?
Exactly.
So now she's out there with the data. She has, her degree or whatever. She's around good PE people. She has a nice job, a nice career. Now she has the data. So now she can make an informed decision of how can this man add to what my father, my family have built for me, like, or in myself. How can we take this to the next level? She's never going to bring in a bum because she knows what's going to happen.
So she'll marry Chad and be unhappy.
No, not that. But guess what? There's billions of people in this world, right?
8 billion, actually.
8 billion, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're focusing on the negative way too much.
I'm realistic.
Whereas, let's not be realistic. How about this? If
In my
you're
world, I'm realistic.
Lady J,
And I'm very pessimistic.
Go ahead.
And I'm very opinionated.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hear you. I'm not
No.
taking anything you were saying away. I don't want you to feel like that.
No.
But what is interesting? Like what I'm trying to understand is she's not happy. But what does that mean? You get what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of even sometimes talking to my friends is like, oh, I'm not happy in this relationship. What is this? Is this really you're not happy with yourself, or you're not happy in this relationship?
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's a big difference.
Yeah.
See, everything I notice I'm a divorced woman, but everything is not unicorns and rainbows.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the
Some
end of the
think it
day,
is.
right, but that's a problem. And that's where the maturity has to come into play too. Like if this, like when I hear women specifically say that they're not happy, I really like to dive into what does that mean? Because it could just mean you just not happy with yourself.
It's usually self.
Yeah, it's usually mostly self. You should be happy with yourself first before you bring somebody else involved.
Yourself. But this
If
is the
you're
thing,
not,
right?
then you shouldn't.
that's why you have to make it a point to teach, especially females, women,
Terrell, I know
like
that.
like who they are, like who they truly are. You know what I mean, like who they, because life goes through their womb. They're very important, right? So they have to know who. They have to know who they are, right? They have to know their limits, who they are, their weaknesses, everything, right? And that's why these programs I'm telling you about, these groups, they put you through that transition at a young age to where you get confident and you become who you are, right? So now you're firm in your beliefs and you're confident, right? So now if someone challenges you, you don't get confrontational. You dig into the challenge and then you see if you can agree or agree not to agree. But like most, like I'm telling you, the most powerful people I've ever seen, like if they look at a challenge and they want to understand your position to that challenge, they want to know why you think that way. Like, oh, you think I'm an asshole? Well, why? Right? They want to understand. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's not about the emotion. They're more focused on the understanding of the reasoning. And that is what I'm saying is that you have to put these kids in certain areas to where they can be successful and you
thrive.
and thrive and you groom them all the way. So now you put them on other people that are successful and they want to thrive. There's something to lose. They want to thrive. And then guess what? You're going to find somebody. You know, you are going to find somebody in those environments.
Someone to kiss.
So,
someone to miss.
So, Jazz, do you remember the question? You're
not here, Alan. I don't know why.
Huh? You can't hear me?
Let me, you know what? I'm going to log out and log back
Daz,
in.
He asked, what about the question that someone asked? He wants
her boyfriend.
But it's your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, because I cannot hear you.
So
I really did kind of like forget the question, but pretty much the gist of it. He wanted to know like why are women not accountable for their mistake? That was pretty much what the gist was. And let me do this. I cannot hear you, so I'm gonna log back in. I'll be right back.
And we're gonna wait because
I'm gonna definitely wait.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit!
And Lisa, if you're watching, you need to call in too, because the first part of this was referencing to you in our conversation that we had.
Hey, Ira, I bet you didn't know I was in Jack and Jill. I got kicked out of that bitch.
I'm not surprised.
You know, it's funny. Ira, you should know this. AB and her friends was in Jack and Jill. I heard them mention it, and I just didn't pay attention. I thought it was like a group of kids was in when they were little, but now it makes complete sense now with a lot of stuff when she was in that with her friends. I was like, oh shit, that makes sense now. Yeah. That literally makes sense now. Yeah. But I didn't pay no mind because I was like, I mean, I ain't.
Can you hear me, Jazz?
Here.
She got all good now.
So Jazz, I'm gonna answer you.
Let the guest hear. Go ahead.
I'm gonna answer you, right?
Okay. And then we go around.
We go around. I'm asking. So, if fathers, right, when we have daughters, right, what do we do to our daughters?
What? You coddle them?
We treat them different than our sons.
Yes, you do.
Right? Because we understand the importance, which is a double-edged sword, right? Because we understand the importance of a fractured, broken girl turning into a woman later on. It's much more dangerous than a fractured boy.
You can cry a river.
You know what I'm saying? So, like boys, when they're from boys, they grow up hard, fractured. They may go into life of crime. They may go into maybe assaulting females. I mean, many things, right? But the woman's more powerful because she has access to the womb and she has access to the child. So if you're raising a girl that is fractured, she has the potential to do more damage to the culture and to her lineage of her family, right? So for men, we know this, like father's daughter. So we take extra time, which is a gift and a curse. We take extra time and extra love to try to show her how she should be treated, how things should be, right? So now sometimes we do too much.
Hey,
to
Levon,
where, yeah.
read that.
All right. It says accountability for what? I was in Jack and Jill. Oh
See what I
yeah. It
mean?
says, okay.
See what I
Yeah.
mean?
So yeah. So the
Proving
problem
your
is,
point.
yeah. So like the problem is that like my daughter, right?
Mhm.
She gets a flat tire at 2 a.m. Who's she calling?
AAA.
You.
Oh no,
Me.
you.
Is she
Right?
calling daddy? Yeah.
And guess how fast I'm out the bed? Boop.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
I ain't. But I'm what? Boom, I'm gone. She calls me, Dad, but my car broke down. I'm gone. So she's used to a certain type of service from
Mm.
a male from a male in the house, right? But I'm her father, so it's different. So now the problem is sometimes if you can't turn that off when you get a husband, right? Husband's not your father, right? So you have to be accountable to him different than how she's accountable to me because our relationship's
Right.
different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? See what I'm saying? Like for example, if she was out, I know well she don't drink, but if she was out, she and she drunk and she got like hit a car crash, right? I'll be upset because of
You gotta fix it.
I'll be upset because of not that she did it, but because she put her life in danger.
Right.
Right? I'm worried about her life, right? But that conversation is different than her calling her boyfriend or her husband at 2 a.m. saying, "Oh, me and the girls went out, we got drunk, and I got," you know what I'm saying? So that is like the double-edged sword. But one thing I will say is that happens in all cultures. It's just not ours. Every culture is like that, to where the women are coddled because like the fruit of your loins is through the womb. So everything is coddled. And I think just with the internet, I think things are getting blown out of proportion.
Right.
But I think the problem is that some not all, but some females, they look at the relationship. They think that the relationship with the husband should be the same as the relationship with the father, where the accountability is different. Because
It
with my
is.
daughter, I don't care about her being accountable because I'm gonna take care of her no matter what. Like she can tell me something happened. I don't care if she's wrong.
Oh, you the
It
problem.
don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But
Hell, you the problem.
Really, Barry?
no. But
Right.
if that's your wife, that's different.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
problem.
You the problem.
Right.
But see, Barry talk, he ain't got no daughters. He don't know.
I don't. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
don't
he's a
know.
boy dad. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, listen, Barry be the same way. He act like he tough. No, if Barry had a dog, he'll be the same way.
I guess we'll never know that, now, will we?
Yeah.
Hey, it's never too
Barry.
late.
Stop it. Stop it.
But yeah,
Stop it.
So Ira,
Stop
you have a
it.
daughter.
I'll never have any fucking kids.
Yeah, he got 2 daughters. Yeah.
Okay, so Ira, am I lying?
Well, my babies can't do no wrong. I'm there.
Y'all both the problem.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all both the problem.
Hey, Ira, if she come home, right, and says, "Dad, this girl slapped me," right? You ain't gonna say what you do to her. You gonna be on 100 just for that, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know what she did until you get there. You figure out what she did, but you still gotta be strong and defend her. And then you leave and like, damn, you know.
Jasmine, don't you take any of this shit in. These two are the problem.
Go ahead, Ira, go.
No, but I think
it's the
I
truth.
believe LR and Ira, they got a point here.
It's the truth.
With the accountability. Yeah.
It's the truth.
Okay.
Ira, go ahead. Come on, go.
No, I said I'm gonna howl over there and do what I got.
Yeah.
But hold on, wait. So I
You
also
want to hear
wanna-
my answer? You want to hear my answer?
Yeah, what's your answer?
It's totally different than what these mofos are saying. I tell you that right now.
He ain't got no daughter. He ain't got no daughters.
I ain't got no daughters, but let me know if I'm wrong or not. All right. So first reason, his question was, did he say black women or women? Which one did he say?
Women.
It was just women. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So why do women have accountability? Because women equate accountability to shame and guilt. Number one, and it's an emotional impact on them. So number one, like these guys right here, if they've been raised and been taught by guys around them, whether it be boyfriends, fathers, whomever, oh, you know what, baby, it's okay. You never do no wrong. You never do no wrong. It's okay. It's okay. In their mind, as they get older, that's always going to be the mindset. So when they're actually confronted with something that they were wrong, that they should address, that they should be adult about, they're not going to know how to do it because they weren't raised and trained to do so. Accountability feels like a punch in the face. Accountability feels like, oh my God, how dare you say I was wrong because I'm always right. I'm never wrong because my dad told me I was never wrong. So who are you to tell me that I did something wrong, knowing that you did something wrong? There's also a guilt factor. There's also a shame factor. There's also an ego factor, where it's like you think that you better now. A lot of people don't realize how dangerous that can be. If you do something, because first of all, you got some guys that are in jail right now because the woman wasn't accountable. Right? I don't take that shit seriously or lightly for anybody. My own son has dealt with some shit and some raggedy ass girls in his life for them not being accountable for whatever some decisions he might have made. Granted, he might have been wrong on that, and I probably dug in his ass on that. But then some of them peasy head girls he dealt with, yeah, them motherfuckers weren't accountable either. But I don't know who they were raised by, and I don't give a fuck. But also, too, yeah, you got to be accountable for behaviors, whether man or woman. Wrong is wrong. What you do is be wrong, except for what you do. Be accountable for. I don't care if it feels like an impact. I don't care if you don't like how it sounds or like how it feels or whatever the case may be. Wrong is wrong, no matter your gender, no matter your age, no matter your color.
So why? Just real quick, I want to cut you off, but real quick, why do you think your son is attracted and dating those peasy head women?
I mean, he likes fat asses and big titties, I guess.
Okay, so we're going back to the point. Right?
About to get him.
So again,
no, because we like two different types of women.
No, hear me out though. So you don't really condone the type of woman, some woman that he dates then?
From the two I know, I don't like those two.
Okay. So, perfect. So where's the accountability of his choices?
Where's the accountability on his choices?
Because, so what I'm saying is this, right?
You said you raised him, Barry.
No, I ain't say that.
No.
Okay. No, I guess what I'm saying is this, right? As a male, right? We have to be accountable.
Whatever he learns, that shit must came from his mom. It ain't came from me because I ain't teaching none of that bullshit.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Though? So we have to be accountable to who we potentially lay down with. Like if you know she's a peasy head, BIE, whatever, and she crazy. Mm-hmm. So why are you not saying your son? But I'm saying in general, why are you getting mad when she acts like that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I get it, but yeah, he understands that now because obviously stuff sparked up. But I'm talking about as far as any of that, yeah. Any of those stuff, I didn't teach him none of that shit. I don't know where he got. He must have got that from his mom. But he damn sure didn't get that dumb shit from me. But I'm just saying, as far as the accountability aspect, yeah, nobody likes to be proven wrong. Everybody thinks that they right. Everybody wants to be the know-it-all, be-it-all, wants to be the line leader. And if he's saying as far as women not being accountable, yeah, there are a significant amount that are not. There might be a small fraction of a fragment of the billions on this planet that might just be. And guess what? For some reason, it is a challenge to do that consistently. It's easier for a man to accept accountability because, like you said, it can fortify you and it can change you. For a woman not to be accountable, yeah, it can turn her into a fucking savage.
So how about this? Do you think a high value woman with a great career could be more accountable than a guy who doesn't have a career and maybe comes from the lower classes? So I'm trying to be nice. So like a bum,
I hear what you're saying.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So would she be accountable or would he be more accountable?
Hold on. Do me a favor, Ira. Put the link in the chat so Lisa can call in because she's side texting me and she wants to call in and say whatever shit she got to say.
Oh God.
Oh, whoa.
So put that in there. No, it's cool. No, we cool. We cool. She know better. She know better. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. She know better. The other chick, yeah, that motherfucker didn't know no better. This chick knows better. She know better. But she wants to call in. But would you say your question again, LR? I'm sorry.
No, so I'm saying
I don't spark something up with her to call in. Go ahead.
I know. So all I'm saying is this, man. I've been around very highly successful, like older men, like millionaires, multi-millionaires.
That's what's up.
And I've seen how their daughters have a high rate of success.
Link is in the chat.
I see how their daughters have a high rate of success with their mates, right? And it's not by choice. Like it is like
the strategy to this.
Like there was a strategy,
yeah.
Like and like that he put me on. They put me on. Like no, like we don't. There's no chance. There's no like yeah. Just love who you love, but you're gonna love who you love in this room.
Right.
That sounds very controlling.
Your choice. No, it's not. It's I don't think
listen to what you just said.
No.
You can love who you love, but they better be in this room. So if they're not in this room,
you got choice. Listen, I'm gonna make sure they're in the room. I guarantee you, they'll be in the room.
Maybe I'm crazy.
I mean, but hear me out. I think that's another thing too. Like the
Maybe I'm
whole
crazy.
the whole. No. I don't think no. It's definitely a conversation to be had. It's too many options. You get what I'm saying? That's why we're in the
Yes.
situation that we're in now.
Yeah. Listen, look at politics, right?
Go
Listen,
back to the 90s. Let's go back to the 90s. Everybody get rid of their phone and go back to the old way of dating.
No, real quick. Look
Problem
at the
solved.
look at the current state of our politics, right?
Yeah.
There's too much flow of information. So now, if you believe aliens kidnapped small boys and hid them under a bridge, right? Before they're like, man, you crazy. Now
Right.
you can find a group of people that believe aliens kidnapped small boys and hid them under a bridge. That's the problem. Is that
Right.
listen, we're
Hello,
not
on
saying
fire tonight.
no, I'm saying we're not saying restrict you to what we're saying is as a father, as a parent, as a leader of your family, you have to put your children in the best possible position with the most knowledge that you could possibly give them so they can make the best informed decision. Because
I did
that's
that.
what because
And I
that's what these
failed.
people
Apparently, I
that's
must
what
have
these
failed.
people
I did that.
because that's what these people are doing, and they're very successful, and it's not by chance. You know, like you got like families, they send 3 or 4 kids to Harvard and Yale. That's not by accident. They got a program. You know what I'm saying? And
They
that's
got
what,
the blueprint.
they got the blue, and that's what some of our people they don't get, and that's the problem we have, right? Some of us do get it,
Right.
but they don't go on podcasts like this and tell you. I'm telling you. But behind closed doors, at the Rotary clubs, at the country clubs, black people, because Norfolk Berry is 50% black. Like the whole Hampton Roads is a lot of black wealth, right? You
Right.
get these people behind closed doors, the conversations are crazy. All strategy.
Furthest Virginia I've been with Stevenson City.
100%.
Furthest in Virginia.
100%.
I've been to.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
nice down there.
yeah, and again, I'm not trying to take over, but that's the problem. You get
You are.
into and then you get into some situations, black people don't have access. They don't know. All they know is Instagram, TV, what they see. They don't know. So you have large segments that are just out in the cold. They don't know. The mama don't know. The grandma, she ain't know. The dad don't know. So they don't know. But you have other people that are very highly successful because they've been groomed, they've been put access, and they understand the game.
LR, you cooking tonight, brother? I'm
Yeah.
proud of you. My man is cooking like
Yeah.
Listen, it's not hard. I'm trying to tell you, it's like not.
It's
It's not hard. Like you just have to put effort, and you have to be humble to say to know what you don't know, and then say, hey, and talk and ask, right? Because at first I'm like, oh, these booze, because my story was my aunt got me into that bullshit with the with Jack and Jill shit. I'm like, man, I'm an athlete. I'm like, I ain't doing this bullshit. We'll be doing this, right? But then I understood, like they teach you how to eat, like cutlery and forks and shit, like 4 forks. I'm like, what do you need 4 forks for? You know, like they teaching you all of the different
entree,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
salad,
and they teach you like how to place it so when you're done, so they know. So it's a process that they're trying to expose you to something else, right?
Hold on.
Hey, Lisa.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Hey, Lisa.
Hold that. Everybody, hold that thought. First and foremost.
How you doing, Lisa?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
How you doing, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa.
You gonna introduce yourself?
I'm doing good. Yeah, my name is Lisa. I'm a friend of Barry's, known Barry for quite a long time.
Okay.
I've been listening to the podcast. LR, you cooking? LR is definitely cooking. I'm listening.
Yes.
I'm listening. That man is on fire. Do you hear me? He got some things to say. And I don't think you like it, Mr.
No,
Dickhead.
not at all. I do like it.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel how I feel. Let me tell you, first of all, thank you for joining. It took forever for you to get on.
It's okay. I'm busy.
You ain't that busy. And watch your mouth. So let you know it right now.
It's okay. Look, listen, don't get mad because you know I don't know how to watch my mouth.
I love controversy.
Okay.
Bring it up.
Lisa,
Bring it up.
It's all love though, but you already you asked me to come here. So
I did. I know you about a good solid
Lisa.
decade. So you have some knowledge about me. So
Lisa, so
let me hear your shit.
Tell me what made you what sparked your interest in that? What happened? What made you be like, you know what, I gotta call in right now? What happened?
So the reason why is because Mr. Lee keeps saying nah, and it's just like at some point when you have more than just one person telling you something, you can't continue to deny it. It is what it is.
Right. I
And
think
at
that's
the
out the
end of
box.
the day, you already know how often we have a conversation in regards to the general consensus. And I talk in general all the time. And it's not about just what you feel or what you think or how you, or movies, because you keep talking a damn a movie. Movies are made for you to be entertained. They're made for you to draw in and create a picture, just like social media. So you have to be really realistic and really open to understanding exactly what LR is saying, because he's not wrong in any aspect that he's spoken on since I started listening.
I didn't say he was.
You don't like it though.
No, I didn't say that either. I just
I'm
agree
hearing you.
different. I just have a different view about what he said. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I just have a different opinion.
What's your opinion though?
Can I
Because
not think differently outside the box, or you want
you
me to think like
can
everybody?
think
Monkey see,
differently,
monkey
but
do. Monkey see,
no,
monkey
it's
do.
not a monkey see, monkey do. What it is when somebody and more than one person is telling you something is existing
It's getting
other
good.
than what you believe it is, you may need to start thinking about your train of thought.
I think how I think.
And that may be a problem, because if
To
you're not
you,
open to
to
thinking in a
you,
different manner, you're going to have a problem with seeing how somebody else may see something or why something doesn't work the way you understand it to.
make it make sense to me.
You're not open enough to be made sense to. That's the
That's not
point that
true.
I'm making.
That's not true. We've shared
You
points. You
are.
and I have shared points that are different that I've opened up and I've understood it from how you told it. You just gotta
But
make
what
it make
I'm
sense to me,
listening
right?
to here
Right
now
or wrong?
is
Right or wrong, though.
that is true. That is true.
Okay.
But at the end of
All
the
right.
day, what
So
I'm listening
don't paint
to
that
is you're
picture.
not open right now, because the accountability issue is on the table, and his explanation and exactly what he said about how they treat their daughters, the generation of how men actually raise their daughters and how women are brought up to behave. It is now a complaint from men because some women are asking for this specific behavior on how they've been taught to behave and how they've been taught to expect to be treated. Now it's a problem because some man is saying you doing too much.
This
Yeah,
is
those men,
this
like
is
those men who complained about that. All I'm saying is, how you raise your kids, how you raise your kids. That's whatever. And accountability is accountability, regardless of if it's male or female. If you're wrong, you're wrong, right? If you're wrong, you're wrong.
let me read some of
You
these
can
comments.
argue back and forth with somebody about something as far as merit, as far as logic, as far as all that stuff. But if something is done wrong,
Hold on. After Barry stop. Hold on, LR. I want to read the comments. We got comments said, pass the collection plate around for Lisa. Hold on. Shout out to Endo. You can come on to Endo. I'll send you the link. Terrell. Exactly, Lisa.
Yeah. So real quick.
I'm not done. Then,
Hurry up, brother.
Well, no, man, we
He
got
said, hurry up, bro.
Nah, y'all, we gotta do this. You gotta be right. Let me moderate. Thank you. Now you go.
let him do his job, LR.
It's joking, man. Listen, all I'm saying
Right.
is this. I think the accountability thing has been blown out of proportion.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think
Understood.
as far as like they're not account. Listen, this is just my humble opinion from watching. So if you look at the black relationships in the black household from say 1920s all the way up to civil rights, say 68, the 70s, 80s, we're all like 40ish out here, like 40, 45. We're all that age, right? Okay. Right. So we're like the last generation that saw like the big mamas and like the aunties and the relationships, right? And so what we notice is this, right? Is that the relationships from those dates never change as far as the accountability aspect. The relationships were always the same as far as, like I grew up in a Southern traditional household, and that household was big mama, whoever that was. If it's your great grandmother, is the oldest woman. It could be a great grandmother,
The matriarch of the family.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. You can have all these rough and tumble men outside arguing, come in the house, take your shoes off, shut the fuck up,
take your hat off,
listen to mama, right? we all fall in line. So it's always been this type of way. It's just there's a disconnect now, and I believe the disconnect is from social media and white media influence through social media to give a fake perception of how things are. Because we are the last generation to see a black nucleus, right?
Right, we
Not-
are.
I mean, just in whole, right? So again, black women weren't accountable in 20s, 30s, 60s, and 50s when they were marching with Martin Luther King, when they were making sure Medgar Evers' clothes were lined up, we're making sure that the children were okay when their daddies were out marching for a month at a time with second jobs,
Right.
boycotting everything. So when did it change of black women not being accountable? I can only speak for black women. I can only speak but for black women, right? So what I'm saying is, I don't really believe black women are more or less unaccountable. What I'm saying is the perception out there is that females are accountable and black women get kind of pulled into that thing, right? On purpose. It's strategic and on purpose, right? It is strategic and on purpose. So that's what we got to be careful of doing is taking larger macro talking points and then applying it to a culture that historically was never like that. You know what I'm saying? So all that to say is I don't really believe black women are not accountable. What I believe is that right now there is some misinformation and things are misconstrued, right? To where I don't think we're not on the same page as we should be, as we used to be, right? And that's all of us.
Wait a minute though.
Go ahead.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, go ahead.
Absolutely. Yes and no. There are some women,
Yeah, they are.
they have absolutely no morals and no accountability. And they causing a bit of a problem on both
Yeah.
sides of the fence.
Hell yeah. And there's men too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's men too,
Yeah.
but at a certain point, at a certain age, everybody has to stop looking at the other person and start looking at their damn self.
And that's
Because
where I
Exactly.
want
my
us to
biggest
be.
problem is
Right.
everybody is always sitting at the table. You
That's what I'm
asked somebody what they was gonna bring to this table. Now when y'all set the table and don't nobody like the food, you pointing the finger across the
Yeah.
table, but you was in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to make a change.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand, we have to start looking at self before we start looking at the opposite, because I'll be the first to
Exactly.
say accountability does lack on a woman's side for a lot of women, because again, I'll agree with Barry. The shame that comes with
Yeah.
a woman having to say, I messed up, or
Yeah.
it was me,
Mm-hmm.
or I did it and I'm the reason why. They
You
have
just say
to
you agree
carry
with me?
that back home, and now they have to carry that. Not only it's we don't have a problem, but see where the problem comes in is that when you try to move on from that, there's another big-headed Barry trying to hold you back to that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No.
Stop it. You was
Lisa,
doing
You
good.
can't
she's
go
talking
You was
about
doing
yes, she
forward
good.
is.
You was doing so
because
good.
there's
And you
somebody
backpedaled.
that's gonna always tell
Yes.
you to hold on to the rock that you keep trying to let go of and move forward. See, everybody's gotta be able to make a mistake in order to grow. You don't know good without bad, you don't know wrong without right. So at the end of the day, if you're not doing the two, you're not growing anyway.
And I wanted to piggyback what Lisa was saying. No, I just wanted to say this real quick. She is
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Mhm.
Perfect example. How many times in these conversations, now mind you, they just celebrated their 10-year anniversary. Ciara and Russell Wilson. Okay? How many times do we have to hear that Russell is not her first choice? She had future, she messed up. And a lot of men feel just because she had she had relationships with Future, she's not deserving of Russell Wilson. So you're right, Lisa. I agree with you
Yeah.
on that.
So
What I find is that the men that have that opinion the most are the same ones that go out here and date. What do you call that? What is that? You don't date without a purpose. You dating recreationally, and you're the one that's running through them, and then you're turning around, pointing at the finger, talking about they ran through.
Yeah.
You did it.
So
Thank
hey,
you.
so Lisa, hey, Lisa, I want to ask you this, right? So for the women that are terrible with accountability, right? Why do you think they are? As far as, do you think that's a relationship that they maybe not? So I guess what I'm trying to ask is this, right? So for like the ones that are bad, right? That don't like self, right? As far as they don't want to hold that in. Do you think that there's an internal issue with themselves if they don't really know who they are?
There's always an internal issue with a person who has an accountability issue. I don't care if you're a male or a female. It doesn't matter I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what race you come from. If you lack accountability, you have self-esteem. You have self problems, and you
Exactly.
need to see
So-
whatever that is to get through that.
So Lady J, right? So back to my
Yes.
original point that Barry was shaking his head on, right?
Mhm.
If you make an effort to teach your children who they are, to be confident in who they are more likely than not to be more accountable.
Hold on.
That's correct. That's true.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Barry.
First of all, I just answered her question of why the women. He said, "Why are some women not accountable?" I just asked the question. I never said men weren't. I just answered this question. Two, I never said Sierra didn't deserve Russell. I don't even get into that whole debacle about that. I could care less. I mean, she liked who she liked, and she won who she won, and she got who she got. Second of all, thank you for the compliment, Lisa, of listening to me, but also thanks for the backhanded that comes along with it. I kind of knew that was coming. Like I said, for me, all right, I'm not saying black women, I'm not saying all women, but a significant heavy dose of women and men are not accountable for certain things because of how it might make them feel afterwards and whomever it might be too. So let's clear that up. Two, never just picked on that and saying, "Oh, this is women aren't accountable, men aren't." Right? We all probably have been on this panel. We probably lied about something, bullshit about something, wasn't accountable for something, whatever the case may be at some point in our life. At some point. Neither one of us is without sin here. The last person who was without sin was Jesus Christ, and look what they did to him. So now, the ultimate question was like it said, firm believer, wrong is wrong. Okay. Granted, you raise your daughters how you raise them. If they do something wrong and you say it's okay, cool. That's what you want to deal with. That's what you deal with. That's probably why I never was given a daughter, because I'm like, that ain't gonna fly with me. Or I might be just like y'all in that aspect, so I can't speak on that. So I raised a tackhead son. I trained him the way I trained him, and whatever he do after I train him, that's on him. But I guess I gotta take some ownership of that. Maybe because whatever, I take a percentage of that. But I'm gonna let you know right now. In fact, all y'all know that I raised my son by myself. And I'm pretty sure all y'all know the dynamic between me and my son's mother. And probably all y'all know that my son's mom wasn't worth 2 dead flies smashed. And I did the best that I could with what I could, but I gave him some good values. It may not have been necessarily the best. I gave him some strong core values, taught him this and that. And whatever he do after the fact, that's on him because he's 27 years old. So I just want to clear that up. So whatever shit he out here doing, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
So I think Lisa, do you did you hear the part of the question about wait, did she ask you a question? Was Lisa one of the questions you asked?
The one that, yeah, you the one we was going back and forth over this.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was damn near an hour taking out of time. We both was working. Neither one of us was getting any work. I was like, man, fuck this job. I'm about to finish this battle. I think I ran out of breath and eventually just gave up and said, you know what, just call into the show.
I think I got busier than you and stuff.
Hey.
Question though.
Hey, real quick. So with her question.
Oh, her
did you
original
hear
question.
Yeah,
Yeah, her original question.
So Lisa, did you hear like what?
I didn't hear
what
any
I
of the
said?
beginning. I didn't come in until about an hour.
And when you go back and listen to it, you can go back and listen
So
to it.
you heard about Jack and Jill, right?
No, what the hell is a Jack and Jill?
But hold on. Oh, LR, don't answer that. When you hear Jack and Jill, Lisa, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
There's gonna be one of two things: the ice cream store or the sex store. It's gonna be one of the
Right.
two.
So when I
Either
said
ice
it,
cream or sex.
I said it, no, I want all y'all to laugh collectively. When I said it, y'all looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. She said the same
got
exact
one
thing
of the
I
two
said.
things: ice cream or sex. I don't.
So where's y'all accountability?
Let me read.
What?
Let me
What's
read.
the?
Let me read. Barry, you got a question, Barry. So
You absolutely were a great father. Thank you. Do you feel
Yes.
like your baby mama and her behavior is what gave you sour perspective on women sometimes? She played a percentage of it. Yeah, she played a percentage. Her, my mother, and maybe other women I might have chosen and dealt with as some cat, but she played a percentage, absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So her accountability wasn't there. And I would say that was 28 years, almost 30 years ago. So, I mean, but also too, ultimately, I got to take some ownership and accountability because I chose her. So I knew what it was. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's her fault. No, I chose her based upon whatever the case may be. But also too, yeah, I mean, I was still significantly younger, but yeah, I mean, she had a part. And I wouldn't say it's sour. I'm just, my mind is just set in a certain way on what I see and what I believe. Um, I feel how I feel. I think how I think. I can be open to what y'all say. Anybody, when you, Lisa, you said it earlier, like I'm not open minded. I actually am. I do listen. I don't have to like it. I don't have to agree with it, but I'll hear it. It can go in, it might cycle around and go out. It has to make sense to me. That's just how I am. Doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Does
You
that
know,
decision still bother you, Barry?
is that what?
Does that decision still bother you right now? You're 48. You said it was 21.
I'm probably going to be cursed with a lot of decisions until I pass.
I'm talking about that particular one, though. I'm not talking about anything else. That particular one.
It might sting
Yeah.
for a
It's-
while.
And Barry, you know what's crazy? This is a
Yeah.
perfect. This is
Therapy's
a
not
perfect.
going to fix that.
No, yeah, but this is a perfect example. I'm not trying to use your pain, but this is a perfect example for young men to see, as far as how a decision that you make can reverberate for the rest of your life.
Hold on, LR. Hold on,
yeah.
LR. Hold that
Barry's
thought. Hold that
open
thought.
mind.
Hold that thought. Jazzy,
I already see it.
is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Look at
she
that.
got you. I told you.
Yeah.
Friends.
I love it. Got my back like a Cadillac on four
Yeah.
flat. Mrs. Dr.
Lord
Pretty
have
Egyptian.
mercy.
Thank
he got
you.
himself
Yeah.
a
Love
Thank
it.
you,
friend, y'all.
Martha.
Please.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead, RL. I
Martha,
feel what you were
sweetie.
saying.
No. So what I'm saying is, you are the example. You are a good example of basically, of like a decision that you made. And at the time, how old were you?
I was 20.
Okay,
Mm.
so you're young, right?
Yeah.
So you made a choice that created a decision that you had to deal with, for a long time. And what you said, that you have to be dealing with it until maybe like the pain from when you get older and 15,
You
16,
talking about like
17.
with my son?
No, I'm just saying, like what you just said. Ira said, like, I know you still deal with like that choice, and you said that, So what I'm saying is, it's a good example of how we make choices and we're really not informed, and because we're young, right? We don't think about that, and then we make the choice, and then we have to deal with the consequence for a long time that we don't perceive, right?
Oh, I know
So,
what I was doing. I should have pulled
yeah.
out, but I didn't.
Yeah,
So that was
yeah.
my fault. I knew what I was doing.
Well, you
Right.
should have been wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or I should have wrapped up.
Yeah, you
Too.
should have wrapped up. Yeah.
But
So
so,
many
There's my
things.
accountability. I didn't pull out and I didn't wrap up. So that's my fault.
So what I'm saying is, if you had somebody in your life, right, that would have basically told you this at a
I did,
young
my mom,
age.
and I didn't listen to her. And that was of all people, my mom gave me good advice, and I didn't listen to her. So that's how much of a full circle is that? Barry, you should leave that girl alone. Whatever. Full circle. So yeah, there's my accountability. I should have listened to my mom.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Listen, I'm just saying that, like if males have that embedded in their mind, and even like females too, right?
Yes.
Embedded in their mind. So now when you're making you're hot and horny, you're thinking about like, well, damn, you know what I mean? It gives you another voice inside that head.
That was during the
Right?
Silk era, and R. Kelly era.
Okay.
So I was listening to the
So
wrong songs.
I'm
I think 12 played the song.
Yes, and thinking with the wrong head. So
I would.
So I'm not.
Change a thing.
Yeah, like I said, Barry, I'm not trying to bring plight, to.
No, I get it. I ain't.
But what I would say to that, because you guys are just touching on that, and that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? We talk about this kind of stuff a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like for you and for other men who go through such a drastic situation with their first child that they may not even necessarily wanted to be in a situation with, but they ended up there when it's so hard, when it's so harsh, when it's so
It was.
bad, it scars y'all. It's like saying like a woman scorn, it's like a man scorn, because now everything and every time you move in a way, you are protecting everything you got from the possibility of. So that doesn't always leave you open to other possibilities. And sometimes it takes y'all a long, long time to like begin to let down your guard, and you don't understand why you are the way you are. But
I think I turned out pretty good.
that type of stuff, I ain't saying you didn't turn out pretty good, but I'm telling you that there is a part of you that is locked up and put away because of what she did to you.
Is that right, Dr. Lisa? Is that right?
I'm just telling you, I know you. We've talked about, I call you fucking Tin Man for a reason.
Oh,
Remember that. I remember that.
So when
I
you guys say,
remember that.
so hey, real quick. So when you guys say she, are you referring to the baby mother? Like who? Like what woman are we referring to?
yeah, the
Her.
baby
Okay.
mother.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? I'll be joking with Barry, man, but like me and Barry had those talks too. And Barry know about. I'm not gonna say my first one, my second one. I could have been scoring a lot about my second one. We just deal with it different because and I'm not saying nothing bad about you, Barry. But if Barry had went through how my second daughter situation was, that man would have probably damn sliced us up.
Oh God.
No, Barry. Like I said,
Dead ass.
Barry was there. Barry was there.
Yeah, I was present.
See, and I don't think that's fair to y'all. See, I don't
No. Hold on.
like stuff that happens to y'all
Let me
that be
defend myself.
crazy.
Well, go fight her then for me.
No, I don't got nothing. I ain't doing all that. I said it wasn't fair. I ain't got time for that.
This is me. This is me. I was raised by. I'm not. This is just me. Just me. I'm not talking about nobody else. That's why I'm so glad I was raised by both my parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a dad, not a dad, a father, daddy, pops, papa, whatever. Because I could easily kill on the internet. Don't nobody really know
Martha
anything
coming in on the clutch from it.
Hold on,
Love
Barry.
it. No, I'm reading the comment. I love it.
Go ahead, Barry.
No, I'm talking like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Ira. No, you were saying as far as how I handle it.
I'm saying how I handle it is different how maybe you handle it. Because nobody don't know my situation. Like that's just how I choose to deal with it. I mean, I don't think I'm scoring. It's just that how I deal with it. I deal with it, and that's why maybe dating's been a little bit. Because some people have been be like this with me. They think I'm scoring. I'm like, no, I'm not scoring. I would be. That's you. That's how you will.
Right.
I'm not scoring by what a woman did to me. That's just me. Because I had a part.
And what happened to you?
Yeah, right.
Whether he go. Even if it's just this, I can sit there and talk, and I'm cool now with them. I'm seeing even at the worst part of the time, right? At the end of the day, she could be the most evil person in the world to me at the time. I still laid with that woman.
You still had a choice.
That's the accountability, right?
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
And you didn't hear either one of us shuck the accountability either, right? No. So the distinction between with some men and some women, where it's like you'll hear some women, they will shuck the accountability of why a certain situation is the way it is. You just heard it from me. You just heard it from him.
Right.
I didn't shuck the accountability of what happened or what part I played. In fact, I was completely vulnerable about that. I'm not going to say it was all her fault and I was this and that. Like, no, I knew what I was doing. I played a part. I should have listened. I should have strapped up. I should have pulled out. I did none of that.
Yeah, but to be fair, you two also have confidence in self and you know yourself, right? So that's like again, like just talking with the two lovely ladies we have here right now, they're accountable. I can tell you right now.
Are they?
Am I?
Are you?
I think so.
Am I accountable?
I think
accountable?
so.
Thank you.
I'm fucking with you. I'm
very accountable.
Stop it. I'm just messing with you.
So So
Thank
I
you.
think the issue is
You are.
that we all can agree on is that what is the root cause of someone, and Lisa tapped on is
Yeah.
the root
Shame.
cause is
Mm.
the same. They don't know
Yeah.
self, right? So again, I have a friend, his mother and him had it. The relationship was terrible, right? She was a broken woman from when she was young, right? And that went from her youth to her kids, and to some of the kids, like his sisters, they're broken too, right? It's like a repetitive cycle, right? And so that's again, that is why we have to again make sure, especially with like our daughters or sons, embed them the importance of knowing oneself.
Put up the
Or at
comment,
least
Ira, from Martha.
I
There we
think
go.
I think
Go
Barry
ahead.
learned.
And read that out loud for me if you don't mind, please, and thank
Who
you.
Oh,
who is
God.
Martha?
Say it.
Who is
No,
this? Who is
talk.
this?
You read it down.
That's my good friend. One of my
Okay.
close friends. Yes.
Go ahead and
Barry got her on the
vocalize it.
payroll.
Yeah, but what's going
Barry,
on, Barry? What's up with
Barry
you
got
and
on the payroll.
Martha? Miss
Barry got on the
Stewart.
payroll. Come on.
She
Now.
got
You
common sense.
understand me?
Can't
What's
help it.
happening?
She got
Exactly.
common
Oh,
sense.
snap
Exactly.
now.
She got common sense. Can't help that.
Don't
This is the
sing
first
to
time you
her.
ever see. Yeah, this is the first time you ever see me say anything like this. I
Right.
got 3 kids, 3 different baby mamas. Only one my damn fault. The first one. That's the only one. That's
You
my
sticking
fault.
to that.
Everything
You
else,
sticking to that story.
it was them. I got facts. I'll take the blame for the first one. I'll take the blame for the first one.
What happened,
second,
Ira?
third,
What happened?
nope,
What happened,
nope.
Ira? What happened?
No, I'm just saying, but seriously, like
I hear
immaturity.
you.
Immaturity. The first one. That was it.
I got you.
Nothing major.
Mhm.
Oh, that was me issues.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
Ira,
Remember, at that time, I just busted my knee and I was playing football. I was no, it was tough. Like I was nice.
Yeah.
I was nice. Anyway, that's what happened. So I went through some bullshit and I took it out maybe on like that right there. Other than that, that's the second one, third one. Hell no, not my fault. Besides me laying with them, that's only the accountability thing. Everything else wasn't my fault. Hell no.
Wait, can I ask you?
so
Ira,
I was going to say the same thing. I got a question,
Go
though.
ahead. Who too?
Okay.
She can
I'm
go
sorry. Go
first.
ahead. Go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead, Lisa. I'm sorry.
So, Ira, you was mentioning about the situations and the things that you went through, and it's why you deal with how you deal with. But do you think that the way that you deal with it, however you dealing with it, affects what you did, how you move as far as or how your dating situation goes?
Nah, because I moved on.
No, I'm talking about moving on in the future. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you move on to the next.
Oh no, I give everybody a clear. They heard it. I'm a clear slate person. Maybe that's a fault of mine. I go.
No.
I don't let nothing what happened in the past affect my future. Period. I'm not that type of person.
Do you let
I don't know
someone
if you know
else's
this.
past affect your future?
Somebody else's past.
Mm-hmm.
I can't control that.
I'm just
Mm.
asking.
I can't control that.
Because a lot of people also tend to be like, well, back in the day when you was doing what you was, it's that the reason why I say that is because the ran through statement and those things that people say these days, I'm just asking because like I said, I came in on the tail end of the
Yeah.
conversation anyway, but it's a lot of stuff that goes on, and I'd be wondering if men think about their side of that.
No.
Oh shit, who said that?
No.
Okay.
Guys don't think about that. Like from what I've seen, because I've been out the game for a long time. But what I'm saying is,
He's the only one married.
yeah. But
Talk to me.
But
Blessings. Yes.
but what I'm saying is, looking back at my life in the past, right? Sometimes I'd be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like that could have been really bad, right? And then sometimes I go, damn, like my wife, now we've been together since high school, right?
Congrats.
She was patient.
Wait a minute. Huh?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't made that many mistakes then.
Yeah, that makes a mistake.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so just live on me, right? So we do the math. I'm 45. I have a 28-year-old. So we were teen parents.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And so when that happened, right, I had a choice. Either I could go and like maybe break up and just live my life and just pay my child support or do that, or I had a responsibility to the daughter that I had, right? So I chose the responsibility, right, which is the best, hardest choice I've ever made. Because looking back at it now at 45, that was amazing, right? But I only chose that because I had good men around me
Right.
that kind of were like, nah, you ain't doing that. We're going to do this because we don't want you 43, 44 years old having a fucked up relationship with your daughter and her hating you from a choice you made now, right? So I think with men, when we're young in the moment, we don't think too far out of the tactical. You know what I'm saying? We don't like, and I'm a military guy, so so tactical for us is like the moment, right? We don't think strategically. We don't think about the operations. You know what I mean? Until we feel a little bit of pain, right? But when we're young, that's my opinion. We don't, and then when we start getting older, we start having like things that we can lose, and that's when that starts coming into play, right? But that is a lot more delayed. So the problem is, you could be a nice young lady out here dealing with an immature man that's playing, right? And then an end result can occur that lasts a lifetime, and you're gonna be stuck with this dude. Hopefully, he can mature or works out, but that's the problem. Is to your question. No, they don't think about that. They don't think about, if I run through this woman, if I tell all the nice things, I hit it and I quit it, I don't call her back. How that's gonna make her feel? They don't think about that stuff.
They don't think about it being them having to point the finger or having the same choice options as the ones that they ran through when they get at their age, when they're ready to stop running through stuff.
Yeah. Because, like you said, how can you be 35 years old and you date a woman and all of a sudden, oh, she been ran through, and you get mad at her? Well, you was doing the running.
Right.
10
You
years ago.
You was speedy, wasn't you?
So again, like, to answer you, if I did, hopefully I did, is that no.
Yeah, you did.
Young dudes,
you
no.
definitely answered.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's why, like, again, for our conversation earlier with like young black woman, like, they have to have good structure, people that love them, that build in them, right? Because there's a lot of wolves out here, and what you don't want is there to be an interaction with some of those wolves, right?
Have you done? I got a question for the panel.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go.
Are you done? No, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, for the panel, you can go. Anybody can start. Does the dating pool have piss in it, or y'all don't like the options? You don't like the options you can attain.
Depends on the pool you at, sweetheart.
You said piss?
Does the dating pool?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, because we hear that a lot. But like, I tell people all the time, the pool only has piss in it if you at the wrong fucking pool. Which pool are you at? Which pool are you sticking your toe in? Did you walk by the pools and see the options? Are you locked out of the VIP gate? Why are you at that pool to begin with?
Yep.
Go ahead, Jess.
I agree. I don't think the dating pool has piss in it. I think pretty much people are not being real with themselves. Like, I just know, like, for me, I'm gonna use myself as an example. After my divorce, right? I wound up going on a dating site. I hate dating sites. If you know me, you know I really hate that, right? But I was strategic about how I went about looking for those options, right? So there was just like certain guidelines that I had. Like,
is that how you met Alan?
Yes, sir. That's exactly how I met him. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly how I met him. But I'm also gonna say this: went on a couple of dates, but the thing is, one, I had discernment, and two, there was just certain things that we're not even gonna get to talking, because for one, if I go to your profile and you didn't have enough time to write who you are, or just pictures up, you get what I'm saying? Like, I already know this is on to the next. Swipe, like Lisa just did. Swipe on to the next. So I don't think it has. I never thought that it had piss in it. I believe that for me, my experience, the more authentic I showed up, the more authentic I seen men. And even the ones that didn't make the cut, I knew that, because I was being myself, and then they was being themselves, and I didn't like it. So then I had to just, remove myself from that. But no, I don't think the dating pool has piss in it. I think people just need to be real with themselves and really get down to the nitty gritty and know when to let go. Like you just gotta know sometimes this is not what it's gonna be. Like, it's not anything serious.
We could
That's
have
what I'm trying
we
to
could have
say.
a show. We could have a show on the dating apps. Barry, go ahead, answer the question like everybody else did.
Dating pool doesn't have piss and it has regular water. It's just that we think we deserve better than what's actually in it. So a lot of people unrealistically think they deserve better than what they actually really are. So I don't
agree.
think it's piss. I just think some people are delusional about who they really are and what they actually really attract or what they deserve. Because you've seen it yourself on internet where it's like, what do you rate yourself? Everybody's always going to say they rate themselves significantly,
7.
ridiculously high. Okay, so in your mind, if you think that you're an 8, 9, or a 10, you're going to
Why?
think that's what you deserve. When in reality, you're actually a 4, 5, or 6. So if you look at the scale, 5 is in between, which is average.
Right.
Anything above that will be above average. No one will ever, well, from what we see on the internet, no one's actually going to rank themselves low. Everybody's going to rank themselves high. So if you look at it in this contrast, think of the most beautiful women in the world, choose 3 of them. A lot of people say Rihanna, a lot of people say Beyonce, a lot of people say whomever. Put yourself next to them. You think people are going to choose you over them? Realistically, no, the fuck they're not. Right? So you might want to kind of pedal back on that a little bit. So it's not piss. It's just that they see somebody in there that will equate to what you actually really are, minus the hair, the makeup, the waist trainers and the filters and the edit and all that kind of shit. That's what you really look like. Guess what? That's what's available to you to date. Not the person that is 3 times elevated above you, whether it be man or woman. But they think it's piss because they're like, well, why don't that person like me? And they treat them a certain way. It's like, well, because the guy that you equate to or the woman you equate to is right there. And you acting like you deserve better than that. So that's your delusional fault for thinking that. So it's like you think you're better than you really are in real life. But look in the mirror, strip all of that off, take everything off, and just have your naked self in front of the mirror, fresh face, clean face, guy or woman. Look at you. What would you think you deserve? You think you deserve somebody higher than that? No, you don't. You deserve exactly what's in front of you and what you attract.
LR, what you got?
I guess to go back to the original point, just with the Jack and Jill stuff. Well,
Right.
Well,
Right.
Barry says that I'm controlling. So for the pool, I'm gonna build my own pool and fill it with Aquafina water.
I don't know about the Aquafina, but we on the right
And
track.
We
so
got
and
it.
so and so I
was
will
the problem.
ensure for my daughter or because I'm not dating no more and my sons that there will be some how can I say it? There will be some compatibility in that water.
Absolutely. I agree. I
LR
like
said, I ain't got
that.
a public pool. He said, I got a private pass and I need to go through a check before you get in this
That's
pool.
what I said. What pool you
You ain't
at?
getting
And
that. Listen, you
your
ain't
pool
getting in
might
it.
actually have pee in it because you at the trailer park pool, but you
So,
ain't stood in the reflection pool
Listen.
or the
do,
deflection pool to
do you,
see where you belong.
now I'm talking about 35-year-olds or more. I just don't think the people 35. I'm talking about 35-year-olds or more.
Mhm.
They don't like what likes them. They don't like their selection.
Yep.
The older we get, I don't know where it gets. I'm talking about both parties.
Yep.
You don't like who like you, which is probably the dumbest thing ever. Then your stubbornness comes in.
I'm sorry, but some of them that like me, no, I don't.
No, it's okay, but it's okay. It's okay.
Absolutely not.
It's okay. But I'm saying the people who really they're so picky is like, you really think like Barry said, you really think you are like this?
Yeah.
The really picky ones. I'm with you.
Right.
I'm with you.
I'm with you
You're
when
not
you're
supposed
right.
to like you. Come on, you can't like everybody who likes you. I'm saying, but you don't like nobody who likes you. You don't like. That's
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's delusion
Which
right
most
there.
people love. Yeah.
That's plain old delirium.
Say that word again one more time, Lisa. What was that word? Start with a D again?
Delirium or delusion? Which one you want?
Both.
There we go.
Whoa. Pause, Barry. He said that word starts with a D. He wants both. Pause. Pause, Barry.
This
Capital P.
Capital P.
Time out.
Time out.
Flag on the play.
Because
I
he
bet.
want both. He
Hey,
want both. He want.
hey,
He said he would.
Barry.
He said
Maybe
he
he's
want both.
talking about double D's, LR.
I'm in
Double D's.
delusion and
He said he
delirium.
want.
None of
He
that.
said he
is
want.
real.
He said he want both them D's.
Anybody here
That's
rate
a
this up over? Anybody rate this up over a 7 here?
I'm a 5. I have no problem saying that.
I ain't gonna say I'm over no 7, but I'm close to that line.
Barry, hold on, Barry. Why are you over a 7?
I just feel as though I am. I feel like I'm about a 7.5 ish.
He
Why?
said he
Okay.
8.
I want you to give me the elevator pitch. Why?
I've been told I am.
No.
I think I'm
why?
tall. I'm handsome. I'm muscular. Nice smile.
Okay.
Nice looking
How
eyes.
tall are you?
6'3".
That's not bad. Are you, hey, Iris?
You're dreamy. Now tell me something that matters.
Exactly.
I mean,
Why are you a 7?
I'm accountable. I'm disciplined. I'm structured. I'm postured.
Give me
Charismatic.
Give me some measurables.
Give me something that don't sound like military.
Yeah. Why are you a 7?
I am.
I mean, I think I've been called an anomaly before as far as my
Why should a woman
personality.
submit to you?
I mean, you can submit to whomever you want. I think you should listen to me because I'm not going to steer you wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be direct with you. I'm going to be confidently when I speak to you. I'm going to communicate exceptionally well.
Okay. So
I'm going to.
I'm not trying to get on you, but say for example, you say you can't steer them wrong, right?
Yeah.
Then what happens if one hits back like, well, Barry, why are you not married and you're 48?
Because I don't want to be. I don't see a purpose in it.
Okay, so you would say that to her.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then and any of these two ladies down here heard me said that.
I got you. So then what would be the purpose in dating then?
What was the purpose of dating?
Yes.
God
Recreational.
damn it, LR. Say it again. Yes.
No, recreationally.
Recreational. That's what I said.
Or
Yes.
just to have somebody in the time being, but it doesn't have to be forever. It doesn't have to be long term.
So let's decide. So let's dissect this, right?
Please do.
So so you're 48, right?
Yeah.
So what is the age pool of the woman?
Martha, you are not a 5.
So what is the age? That's crazy. What is the age group of the women that are usually in your dating pool?
My age or a little bit older, maybe.
And so
Okay.
so they're dating.
Educated brown girl.
Got you. Okay.
Okay.
So you're dating them
They're
not
age
for
equal.
so you're dating them for not longevity.
Yeah, they know that. They've known that. Once I've dated, they know that. They know my views and how I feel about it. I've been very honest and transparent and communicated that effectively.
No,
So
I think this is something that we need to hear from the ladies. I want to hear this from the ladies. What do y'all look for in a man? And if it's like, tell me what y'all like. Barry said his thing. I said my thing. Ella said his thing. What do y'all look at?
Yeah.
What do y'all look at?
Man,
That's
please
what
go
matters.
first. I want to hear what you say when you. I want to
That's
hear
all
what you
that
have to
matters.
say first.
That's what I matters.
Sure, no problem. So I'll go first. So integrity,
Okay.
leaderships,
Mm-hmm.
able to handle things under pressure,
Mm-hmm.
confident, assertive, masculine. That's what I look for. I can't think of anything else right now, but you get what I'm saying. I
Explain
don't really
masculine.
care. Explain masculine.
I knew
Yeah.
that was coming.
Okay. That's a hard one. It's like I know it when I see it though.
No,
But
just walk me through it like I'm a
Okay.
child.
So for me, the way I look at masculinity is like with assertiveness, certainty. So like decisiveness. That's how I look at it. That, so
Okay.
for instance, let me give you an example. So let's say it's time for us to meet. We're going on a date. I would like the man to take the lead and figure out the date. You get what I'm saying? You can ask me generally like what I want, or what I like, what are my likes. But ultimately, I would like you to put that together because then I know you can coordinate. You can plan, you can do that. So that's yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
Go
funny.
ahead, Lisa.
Let's go, Elisa.
All right, so I'm along the lines of her, but see, I'm not looking for just traits because the man that I want generally is going to come with those traits. See, I am a different type of woman. I am an all around, all encompassing woman. And Barry will tell you, I do a lot. So when it comes to the man that I need a man who's not afraid to be okay being the man in a space with a woman who has some power and some pull. I need a man who's strong enough to allow me to be able to take off my cape and rest in my femininity so that I can allow him, allow my, it's not even about him, it's allowing me to just be able to rest assured because he's already making decisions. He's already shown me that I don't have to question whether or not he can make a decision for himself. His finances are in order. His house is clean. You understand what I'm saying? He's able to see a problem, address the problem, look at the situations and not think about a personal feeling but make a logical decision not based on his you know what I'm saying, based on the facts, not the emotions. I need a man that can do those things because in a stressful life where I'm a mother and a woman who has to take care of everything else that surrounds you coming home and being grounded when you get there, I also need to be grounded. So I need a man that understands that some days I just need physical touch. I don't need you to talk to me. I don't need you to solve a problem. I don't need a handyman. I don't need all of those things. I just need you to be in my presence, in my space so that I feel safe.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
need a whole lot of men doing, I don't, handyman this, handyman that, manly man. No, I need you to be man enough to be okay with me being who I am so that I can relax
Hey, Barry.
and be
Barry.
in who I am.
Look, she went here. Key the door.
Oh, shit.
Take the pants off. Drop the t-shirt off.
That
Said,
you know what?
sometimes I don't need you to come in and talk. Give me that shit. I'm messing with you.
But I'm not. But see, you're not wrong though.
Right.
I need a man
I'm
that
being
can look
funny,
at
but
his woman, look at me, and say, "Oh shit, she didn't had a day. This ain't gonna be the time to have no conversation and her asking her, baby, what's wrong." She look angry as a motherfucker. Let me go ahead and put this shit aside. Let me turn the game off. Let me take care of some shit real quick. Let me turn the shower on for her because I already know she mad as a motherfucker. Going to take a bath. Let me get that ready so she ain't got to do nothing. That way, she already looking at me like, okay, I'm starting to be able to come home and feel safe. You ain't got to do everything, but you see me and you can read me,
Yeah.
which means you're paying
Learning.
attention to me and I'm able to speak to you and feel safe when I'm telling you what's going on instead of you making me feel like I'm complaining, I'm whining, or I'm crying, or I'm too strong.
Do you know what I learned? That you ladies would be very proud of me after 20 some years of marriage, right? I learned
I'm proud of you tonight.
that I can't, like, with men, when you like an hour brings me a problem, I know that he wants a solution for it, right? So we're gonna start working through it, right? But sometimes with women and wives and y'all, sometimes you just want to be heard. And
That's
it took me so long to realize, like, nigga, just shut up and
Just shut up.
don't give no advice. Just say, oh, word,
Just,
yeah, oh, she's terrible. Like,
oh.
and that it took me 20 years to realize I had no idea.
Because we don't always need a problem to be solved. The problem is that no one is listening. And the minute you just stop and pay us some attention, the problem is solved.
Yeah.
The minute you automatically are paying attention with, so it's the thing of if you see a need, feel a need, right? That's men and women both ways. I feel like if you dealing with somebody, and this goes to dating, what you dating for if you're not looking to have your needs fulfilled and see a need and fulfill them too. So it's a two-way street and you up here dating on a one-way highway. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Sounds very judgmental, if you ask me.
Let's get a little more. Let's get a more.
Sounds a little judgmental, if you ask me.
It's getting a little later, so let me get and then you can bridge this.
Lisa sniping. She's like,
At least Lisa, right? All right. So first of all, I think I'm a 5, but
Yeah, me too.
hold on, I think I'm 5, but hold on. But if I get to my absolute peak and I know where I need to get at, I'm an 8. If I get to where I need to get at, that's a personal thing.
But Ira, you know what though?
What?
I ain't gotta be nothing. All I gotta do is pull up on my boat.
Right. No, I ain't. Listen, I ain't add all that stuff. I was just trying to. I ain't add all that other stuff like
I
that.
don't need no numbers.
Me, yeah. But
Hey, a fat ass dude on a yacht can be a 10.
Yeah. So ladies.
Depending on whose eyes are looking.
Yeah. Right. So,
I'm just saying.
don't be politically correct. This is where Barry's gonna like this question.
Okay.
I don't want no politically correct answer. I want like real shit.
You want honesty.
Give me your non-negotiables. Like an example. I'm gonna give you an example, then you might go over here. You don't want to date no shorter guy. He can't make less than 40,000. His schmeat gotta pass a certain level. If you want, like, I'm being serious. Like, do y'all have any of those hard?
LR shut his shit off.
No, I mean,
I know. Listen,
these are real questions. It's getting late. Barry likes that question because a lot of like we have pop the balloon. Girls would listen.
Girls are popping you for your belt, not matching your shoes.
Not being funny. Not being funny. But listen to this.
I understand.
P. Diddy, right? Got a lot of money. What was everybody teasing about? He got a small
store.
You know what I'm saying? So evidently there has to be some type of there got to be some validity in that about how women really feel. So I'm asking y'all, can you like what's the deal breaker? Like what's the cutoff limit of money, physical stature, sex? What like y'all got to have something.
Ladies.
Lady J, you want to go first?
You got to.
Okay, but hold on. All right. So regarding the not packing down there, right?
Okay. Your opinion.
First off, I have a very unpopular opinion. Okay. Now I'm just going off of science, right? Off of science, right? Women are anywhere between like 3 to 4 inches, right? In length, right? So technically, I'm just saying, all right. If a man got 5, he should be all right. Right? I'm just saying, like, we just going off of like scientifically, right? However, the issue comes into play. A lot of us have I'm talking about as a collective, not me individually, but we have a lot of experiences. So now you can compare this one. So you had an 8-incher, you had a 10-incher, you get what I'm saying, a 7-incher. So now it's like, damn, and then we ain't even first off, and I hate to be so vulgar, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to get
you out the comfort zone on purpose.
Right. So technically you don't need all of that. You don't. Like it's okay. It's even going back to height. I'm trying to understand.
Hey, Jazz,
you dancing?
The brown girl came in because
okay. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I have very unpopular opinions. I don't talk about them because I know the sisterhood would get at me. But it's all good because I can handle myself, right? Even down.
I had a date tonight, y'all. I have plans.
Okay.
I have plans.
Okay.
I haven't taken my shower for the night.
Hello, brown girl. Okay, and then I'm just gonna say this last thing, and then back to like the height thing, right? I'm trying to understand. So I'm 5'9", right? So me wanting to have a man that's closer to 6 feet, I think that's fair, right? I'm not the average height for a woman, right? But I'm trying to understand like why a woman that's like 5 feet necessarily need a man that's 6 feet. I'm just saying.
It's the look, it's the image, the visual.
So any money?
Okay. Now regarding money, now I need to know. See, this is where I can kind of like I can give you some grace with that because I have had to. Okay, because I have had to start over because I am divorced, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do want you to have a job. I want to know that you can have a job, or if you're an entrepreneur and so forth, that's okay. As far as how much he has to make, I go back and forth with that. I think the average person in
Say
the
it with your
United
chest,
States.
girl. Say it with your chest, girl. Say it.
Yeah, we out here to tell the truth.
You be
all right.
Jasmine, yeah.
I know.
Say
I'm just trying because you know why I'm trying.
Stop tiptoeing and just say it. We
She ain't
ain't
trying to mess
got
up her
to be nice.
relationship. No, she ain't trying to mess up her relationship.
Yeah, personally, I would like a man to at least make 40,000 or more, right? Now, in the event that he does not make that, that's okay. I can help you with that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just
Did you say 40,000?
Girl,
Yeah, I said
That's what she
40,000.
said. That's what
Oh
she
man,
said.
I see what you
U.S.
did.
American dollars?
I know.
You said 40,000 a year. No, I'm just saying, I'm just going off
That's
what's
your.
the average in America. And like
No,
I said,
she's
I didn't
right.
look it
She's
up.
right.
I did not look it up. I did not look it up. But pretty much what I'm saying is a lot of what we want, like a lot of this stuff is average. You get what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's just so much emphasis on it. I feel like as a woman, as someone that was a wife before, if we want to get more money, we can get you more money. You know what I mean? Like I think it's more of like the integrity of the person. Are they willing to grow? Do they want to stay raggedy? That's where I'm at with it.
So
I
in a nutshell, y'all. Hold on, Barry. In a nutshell, Jasmine said, you ever heard that rule, ladies? The 666 rule. Jasmine said 5, 5,
oh
50,
God.
look, 5, 50, and 6. All right, we got that. Right. Go ahead,
All
brown
right.
girl. What's going on?
No, Lisa.
Hey, Barry, brown girl. She's good.
the
Wait,
brown
so
girl though.
what was the question? What was the question? Because I had to find a link to get on.
Jasmine, tell us.
Non-negotiables. What are your
Non-negotiable.
non-negotiables for a relationship?
My non-negotiables. Oh, this is easy. Number one, non-negotiable is a dude that's not nice. Like you have to be kind. Like you have to be a man that knows how to handle people gently and with care. Like a non-negotiable for me is a man who's not a nurturer. And I know nobody likes to put masculine and
Yes.
nurturers in the same sentence, but I need you to pour into me the same way I pour into you. Like I need a man that's nurturing. Even especially if you have kids. Like I don't have kids, but if you have kids, I need you to be able to nurture your children too. It's not just a feminine thing. So that's a non-negotiable for me. Financially responsible, another non-negotiable. Like, girl, when you said 40,000, I was proud of you. I'm not in that ballpark with the 40,000. Like, I'm definitely
Right.
not making men happy with my number. But I don't have a number, but I know the number I make, and I would like you to be similar or close to my number, just because, it's
Right.
easier for us to build something when we're all on the same. When we're all equally yoked,
Evenly yoked.
equally yoked financially. It feels better for me.
Y'all, men?
Huh?
Are y'all cool with Minutemen?
Minutemen?
Yeah.
Sexually? No.
Jazz, I ain't get to ask that last. Jasmine.
Unless
I mean, I just hope we wouldn't
unless
have
we
that
outside. If we
problem.
outside and at the park
Just
or something, then
I'm messing with Jazz. I don't want to bust each other. Go ahead, brown girl.
if we outside at the park, then you're not gonna have a regular session. Like we trying to get it in and out. But don't nobody want to lose their pensions over a quickie.
Right.
But no Minutemen. I can't. Another non-negotiable. You can't be selfish, and that
Yeah.
means every aspect of your life. You can't be a selfish lover. You can't be selfish with your heart. You can't be selfish at all. Like you have to be generous. And then I'm like, listen, for the shallow parts of my non-negotiables, since those are the responsible ones. The shallow parts is I'm not going to date a short man. I'm a tall woman too. I'm tall. I'm a tall, statuesque woman. So I'm not going to date a short man. So yes, I've never in my dating history dated a man under 6'2". So, and I'm tall like you, girl. So,
Right. Understood.
I mean, occasionally, like tonight, I put heels on. So I want, when I put heels on, I still want to look up at them like, yo, what's good? Like, I still want to feel like I want a man that's big enough, because I always be joking, like, I like them thicker than a Snicker as well. So I like them tall and thick.
Right.
I want to be standing next to you and know that you got me. Like, I don't want to feel like it's something pop off that I got to handle it for both of us. Like, I got to make sure he got him.
Brown girl, hold your thought. With the questions, give the panel, especially us gentlemen, give us like a celebrity comp that you say, you know what, when I see him, or you know what I'm saying, that's like just visually, that's the person who I like to like,
Suge Knight.
You like Suge Knight? Okay, see, like
Of course, I feel thicker than a Snicker. Suge Knight back in the day, Suge Knight now.
That's a big ass dude, man.
Suge Knight is 6. I'm saying, you see that though? It gives people perspective. Suge Knight, 6'3". You know what I'm saying? Big guy, played football. It gives people perspective. Go ahead, Lisa.
Come on,
We
Lisa.
the
Look,
Matrix.
Well,
she's fanning herself.
let me just say, I have old non-negotiables and new non-negotiables.
Speak on it.
So as far as my non-negotiables go, the first big flag for me would be, family orientation. You have to be. It's not about the amount of children for me. It's how well do your children, however many you have, know you? How well are you acquainted? Do they all know you? Um, I don't care if you getting along with the baby moms or not, because women are women and situations are situations. But how are those children, and how well is your relationship with them? Do they hate you? Do they love you? How do you treat your mother? Like, I'm not for those bad relationships because they dictate how you're going to treat me because of whatever you've been through. Another non-negotiable for me is financially stable. I done enough of the broke niggas. So I ain't got no more time for building up. No more. Let me help you. Let me take you and make yous. And I ain't making shit. I'm 41 years old, and if it's not biscuits, food, breakfast, dinner, it's not being made. You better make yourself a man before you come see me, because I do not have time for that. I will send you right back out. The matter of fact, it won't be a door for you to come to get sent back out of. Stability. If you not stable, I don't want anything to do with you. And I'm talking about stability on all fronts. Your job, your house, your car. I've spent a lot of time building my stability as a woman with children by myself. So you have no excuse. It just is what it is. You don't have any excuse. You're a man and it's supposed to be a man's world. So don't come to me with your excuses. And I don't deal with a man with excuses or lack of accountability, because at the end of the day, we're going to run into problems. Also, don't deal with somebody who doesn't understand how to communicate. Communication is a big deal for me. It's one of the leading problems in why marriages, relationships, and all of that don't even work, because you weren't even talking and being honest from the beginning. You didn't say what you needed. You didn't communicate where you were coming from, what you wanted. You didn't say anything from the jump. So you didn't give anybody the opportunity to decide whether or not that was something that they even wanted to play with. Those are absolute non-negotiables for me. I don't do liars. If I catch your ass lying to me for any reason, even if it is the slightest, you're done. I don't do ghosts. Me and Casper are not fucking friends. If you ghost me for any reason at all, and I don't care if it's you were in the hospital for 7 hours, at some point, cell service broke and your ass happened to jump on social media, or you checked something, or you rolled somewhere. But I know that you may. I'm not tolerating that kind of stuff. You need to have a dire, straight emergency where somebody done contacted me, because I'm not doing that. That means you're lying. There's something going on. And that leads back to communication. I don't trust people anymore. So if you coming in the door acting as if you can't be trusted, there's no room for that. As far as like the little dicks and the big dicks, it's not about your size. It's about your motion and your ocean. And do you know how to handle me? And when I
Right.
say that, my
Right.
love language has to do with touch. It has to do with compliments and certain things of that nature. So if we can't have a stimulating conversation that's going to lead me to wanting to drop my drawers for you, we're not even going to get to the part where you can touch me, because I need this stimulated before you can stimulate anything that goes past there. So, that has the size. If you know what you're doing with it, we good. If you don't know what you're doing with it, well, you got 1, 2, 3 strikes, you out. If you can't figure it out and I've given you direction and you still messing it up, I'm not teaching nobody nothing. I'm 41 years old. If you came to my court to play ball, please have your sneakers tied.
Hey, I'm
Um,
just,
Wait.
I just thought it would be funny if you're telling him, giving him directions, and he can't Man, that would be a terrible day, boy.
It's a
You get
sad
up there,
situation. If you don't understand, slow it down.
that's
Go
it.
slow. If you don't
Ref,
understand
slow
that,
down.
Not everybody want to go. Not everybody want to learn. Not everybody
you
has
got
the
see the
capability to
goal is
learn.
I
Pick up the
please
pace.
you, you please me. It's not you please you with my body and I please me with your body. That's not how this works.
Yep, be a
Your
Right.
goal
generous
is to
lover.
please me, and that works how I want it to work. And my goal is to please you. You gonna tell me go faster or go slow because you don't want to pop
So,
off too fast, right?
so, so,
So
so, so, if he's failing, right, and it's done, do you kick him right out the house, or do you like let him wait for like a few hours more time? Do you say, get out?
LR, you know what happens? You know what happens? You know what happens, LR?
Like
Well,
recharge.
Before she do that, right? It's Good Morning King every time.
I don't need don't please. I don't good morning
after my
king
grand
nobody.
rising, there's nothing
I don't grand
rising.
ride. That's some slave.
And
Because
do
see,
that shit.
another
Once
thing
you
I
find out
don't
your shit
do.
is whack, it's
I
a wrap.
don't chase. So if I'm not getting good morning text, I'm not sending them. I'm not good morning kinging nobody that I'm not already at level 2 dating stage with. It's not, it's hey big head to you until we figure out what's going on.
But Lisa,
You
I could just see you like
sending a nigga out the door when
no,
I
no, hold on,
figure out it ain't right.
hold on. I can see you like in HR when they firing somebody, you going down the list of like we were in bed, you did this wrong, I gave you 3 opportunities. I can see you go down the list. They're like, yo, you fired, bro.
This is how it works because I'll have a conversation.
Get it.
We're
I
gonna
get
talk
it.
about it. We definitely gonna talk about it because I'm be like, do you not know how to follow instructions? Can you hear? Because I told you to slow down and I don't do you want me to do you want this to turn into a water park or do you want it to be the desert, bro?
She
I'm
gonna
trying to
emasculate
figure
him.
out what kind of adventure do you want to have?
Her resolution
Do
is to
you want a
emasculate him.
Sahara Desert, ATV ride, or do you want to slip and slide through the water park? Follow instructions. Follow your tour guide. You can have a wonderful time if you just follow the tour guide.
Hey, so Jack, this question for you. We're gonna have fun. I'm not picking on Barry. I'm gonna say for me too. No.
Okay.
No.
I'm not
Listen,
picking on
listen.
Barry.
You gotta listen. Me and Barry not married. LR is this question don't apply to you. So, Jasmine, what kind of pointers would you give all y'all? As much as you think you know, right? Barry and I, being the single men, what kind of advice would you give Barry or me, Jasmine? Since you know me, Jasmine, you know my history. We go back. What you think?
Yep.
You can start with me or you can start with Barry. What do you think? Like knowing how you know Barry now, knowing how you know me. Give us some pointers now. Give us some critique.
Okay. So we did establish, right, Barry, and
Mhm.
please correct me if I'm wrong. You're dating for recreational,
I
right?
will.
You will, or okay. Or is
Said correct you
marriage
said
on
correct you when you're wrong. I said I will.
okay, good. So is marriage on the table with you dating?
No.
Okay. Well, there ain't no pointers and anything goes for that.
Thank you.
Like
Enough said.
you get what I'm saying? Like, and I hate to be like that, but if you're not dating for marriage, but even with that, that can be a slippery slope. Dealing with emotional women and they don't want to let go and all that other stuff. That's a whole nother list of things. But if you're dating for marriage, I would say as far as like really get to know the woman, and I'll say really get to know the woman before you get physical with them. That would be my pointer, because I believe a lot of times what happens in these relationships or pretty much situationships is that we're rushing so quickly to know each other on that level. But if you really got to know that person outside of the bedroom, you probably would have
What is happening? Oh
known
shit,
that.
I'm about to die. Hold on.
Oh, it's about to die. Okay. And I think Ira left.
No,
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
his thing is
I'm back.
It's okay, got it. So yes, so regarding that, really get to know the women before you take it to that next level. And I will say that because then
Okay,
you
where's my
probably will
box
learn
at?
before you even take it there with them that you may not like them that way, or that you do want to take it to the next level and go from there. Have a woman that's accountable. Definitely have a woman that's accountable. Ask those tough questions. Yeah, and I just like be yourself. I don't think dating is that hard. Like that's just my opinion. I think we just make it harder than what it has to be. So
Way harder
I
than it
don't know.
has to be.
Yeah, and you got to learn when to let go too. Sometimes you got to cut your losses, and I think that's a lot of times too. We like to stay places because we real comfortable there, but ultimately, if y'all not aligned, you got to let that go. You got to learn to cut your losses and not have so much emotion with that as well. So that's I mean I don't like I said I don't think this stuff is rocket science.
I'm
That's just
good.
my
Well,
opinion. So
I'm cool at the other side of the pillow. I got this.
okay,
I'm upfront. I'm direct. I'm
okay.
honest. I communicate effectively. I'm good at where I'm at. All right, you got two of them up, my man.
I
I
don't know
can't
what
hear
happened.
Ira now. Let me get back in.
No,
I
it's me.
can't hear a damn thing. What is
He just
You
happening?
came
can't
back
hear
in.
them?
Y'all can hear me?
No.
Okay.
Ira got that T-Mobile
That's me.
Wi-Fi.
Y'all keep on
He
talking.
boost mobiling is what we call it.
Brown girl,
Yes.
are you going somewhere tonight? You just came from somewhere.
I just came from somewhere.
Okay, because I'm saying you look different.
Yeah, I have clothes on. I don't have my scarf on. I'm not in bed. Yeah, I had a date. You know, I was boo loving.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just said you turned into an 8.
Oh no, I know I look
I didn't say
homeless on
that.
my off
I
days.
didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say
I'm
that.
fully aware of who I am and how I show up in the world. No, that mean like when I dress up
Hey,
and look
look.
pretty,
Hey,
I dress up and look pretty for that man.
Hey,
You
Barry,
look
look.
good.
I think that was God telling us, like, Ira and Barry, y'all don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
It went just like
Start over
this.
again, Jasmine.
Hey,
Start over
Lisa, make sure you tell Barry what's wrong with him now, okay?
She'll
again.
try.
Oh, you want me to?
Like, all
He
right,
don't
No,
listen.
no, not yet
let
though.
me give you an example.
She'll
Barry
try.
said, like, joking with you, Barry, but seriously, like, me and Barry talk, right? Barry thinks, he either thinks
Can
I
y'all
take
hear
it.
him? Because I can't.
Yeah, I can
You got
help.
to log back in. Yeah,
Ah,
I had to do the same. I had to log back
Barry,
in.
I
Barry
don't.
thinks
Wish
I
me luck. I'll be
do,
back.
Okay.
or Barry thinks I'm a little too soft. I'm just making up something, right? You like give me and Barry some tough love or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm good with my I'm good with my tactics. Let them get that to you. I'm good how I am. 'Cause I'm perfectly fine how I am. Let that be for you or for the others that might be listening. I don't want to take no advice.
You part of the podcast either.
That's
Oh,
fine. But I give it to Brown Girl, give it to LR, give it to you. You can throw it out there. I can listen, but it's gonna go like this.
yeah.
Mm.
So knowing how you do, so you said Barry, don't date unless you like intentional. Shall I say? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. If he's not, this is just for me. I
Uh-huh.
don't date if it's not if it's not intentional.
Mhm.
That's just my standard that I have for
Barry
myself.
said.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like at this big age, like you had your fair share. Like I'm not. That's not what I'm looking for. For me, to me, that's where like I would get a headache. My nervous system, it would just be all over the place. Nah, I have to do things with intention.
I'm
At
good.
40 years old,
I'm regulated
I'm
pretty well. I'm good.
yeah.
But I
Okay.
think with and Barry, I think if
Okay,
and correct me if I'm wrong, but I
I
think you
will.
said that
good.
you
That's pretty
date
good.
women that are your age and
Barry,
older, so you might be dating women
they like
that
you,
are
Barry.
not
You
interested.
solid, man. You
If you
stand
think
on your
so.
principles tonight. Stand on your principles tonight.
Yeah, if you think so. It is what it is.
Are you Barry? Are you dating women
So, hey, Brown
who
girl,
like
wait.
casual too?
You're in a relationship too, right?
Hey, my what?
Hey, hold on, Ira.
Yo,
Can you hear?
I can hear you.
I can
Can you
hear
hear
him.
me?
I'm
Yeah,
back
we can hear
now.
you. Okay. All right.
Brown girl,
Because
you're in a relationship, Brown girl, right?
I am.
How long?
About less than a year. Less than a year.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay. Jasmine,
Going on 2 years.
you know what? Jasmine, what website? No, let's get this real quick. What website did you meet this guy? Brother Al.
I knew which one it was.
You want to know? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hate online dating.
Black
But my
Planet.
brother was the one that suggested it.
You know,
So
Black
it was on BOK.
Oh my God.
Of all the
Mm-hmm.
ones,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned.
But I had a strategy. I had a strategy and I
Okay.
stuck to it.
And
All right.
I don't think dating sites are bad. What about you, Barry?
BLK is the worst. Dating sites are fine. I mean, if it's applicable, they're all the same. It's just different people on different sites that say different things on different sites to portray a different look. But I mean, get on the site, connect to you like them, you talk to them, you chop it up, you see if there's any connection, you share time, you share space. You like each other, you like each other. It ain't gotta be a long time, it ain't gotta be a short time, it can be for whatever time that you make it. That's how I look at it. Some people been through the fire of relationships and marriages and separations. Some people just want to have a companion. Some people just want to fuck. Some people just want somebody to keep their time. It is what it is. I don't think you should judge them by what they like or what they want. They're going to do what they're going to do. Because guess what? You can meet somebody and you can like them and y'all just probably want to fuck. And then you got connected to them. And now you probably was like, all right, let's see what the relationship is like. You meet somebody, you probably can't stand them, but then things might pop off. Y'all might connect. Now y'all might have a little decent relationship. So you never know. So you got to kind of go through your, the ascension where you're honest with them, you communicate, and you're transparent. And there's attraction there. There's chemistry. There's compatibility. There's some cohesion. There's some visual appeal. You might kind of rock with them in that certain space. Doesn't mean that you have to think about the future, far ahead. But let's see what this is and unravel it, and then go from there. It could be something good. It could be something indifferent. It could be bad. Whatever it is. I don't like to look at it like, all right, I'm going to meet this person. This is going to be my one and all, because I'm pretty sure everybody on here, maybe minus LR, has probably met somebody who we thought was probably a legitimate choice that was going to be longer than what we expected. And guess what? We all fucking failed because they not here no more. So now all of a sudden, now our minds are like, oh, I'm going to be different in this way, different in this way. No, because that chick or that nigga that we was with, we thought they was going to be the end all be all, and that motherfucker turned out to be exactly what they were, which was the last one. Now make room for the next one. So come on, you gonna do what you're gonna do. You're gonna like what you like. You're gonna attract what you're gonna attract. So save all of that.
Okay. Have you ever attracted the girl you absolutely wanted before?
Yeah, love them.
What happened?
I mean, it ran its course.
Look at LR's face.
I know what y'all gonna say, and I hate when y'all do that because y'all don't know how my mind thinks, and y'all not doctors or therapists.
Explain it to us.
Nah, it's nothing to explain. I mean, if it went its course, I probably got annoyed with it. I probably got like, I don't even want to deal with this. My mind probably took over and probably was like, it's not worth it to continue on, or it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I've had that. I've had all different types. Didn't matter. I'm at the point in my mind, it's gonna sound terrible, where it's like, and I hate to say it because I know how y'all think, but I really give a fuck what y'all think. You can say what you want to say. I don't think losing anybody is a loss nowadays in my mind, where it's like, there's 8 million people. You can always find somebody. You can be alone, but you'll never be lonely. It's not taken away from anybody that was an asset or that was valuable. It's not saying that. It's just that I look at it as far as like mentally, where it's like I probably lost people in my life that were way more significant than losing somebody that was a girl or an ex or whatever. I probably lost more things that were more valuable than, a relationship or dealing with somebody. Like, okay, granted, still here. It is what it is.
You sounding real touristy over there.
It's not, and I'm nowhere near that shit. Nowhere near that shit.
You sounding real touristy over there.
But I'm just saying, that's how my mind works. And now it's not to take away anybody that was of value, that I was a like, that I might have cared about, I might have shared love with and stuff. I'm not taking any away from that. Not at all. I wouldn't even do that. But it's the fact that how my mind works and how my mind is right now, it is what it is. That's how I deal with shit. I don't feel it as a loss. I've lost way more stuff that is more closer to the chest and to my heart and to my mind than because I lost out on a girl in a relationship. Okay, cool. It is what it is. I don't see that. I'm not going to be destroyed like, oh man, like this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Now I'm going to not be normal. No, I still got to get up and go to work. I still got to go eat right. I still got to go to the gym. I still got to make my money.
I'll finish it in the morning.
It is what it is. So now I'm not taking away from anybody that I deal with. Like, people I deal with, I think they're great. I think they're awesome for the time and the space that they're in. I give people credit for where it's credit due, but everything ain't meant to be forever. If it is, great. If it is, I don't believe in forever. I don't believe in those fairy tales. I believe it's going to be what it's going to be, whatever you write it. Because we probably all have seen some things, especially if you've been married. If you've been married before, the motherfucker that you said I do to, you thought that was gonna be the end all, and guess what? It ain't, and it wasn't. And then you might say the same shit to the next person, and then maybe the next person after that, or the first person you had a kid with, you thought that was probably gonna be the end all. Like we all changed our minds at some capacity. If somebody comes along that's dynamic and y'all swivel in and y'all link together and all that kind of stuff, and it connects, then great. I wish that story to be a beautiful going ahead and just continue to grow from it. Don't look too far into the future. Don't worry about the past. Just continue to build on what's presently there. If it works out, great. I want that for people if it's legitimate. But like you said, everybody ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. Never ever want to take away anybody that has come into my life that has added value to it or contributed that. Never want to do that. Never want to do that. And if they do that to me, it's fine. That's on them. But they know who they are. I'll communicate that. I was transparent. I was honest with that. But now it's like they're not there no more. Okay. I still have to live my life. I'm not going to just dry up in the desert because we're no longer together. You know, that happens. You move on. That's the reason why we can grow into a certain space. We become more self-aware. We learn more, tangible skills. We adapt. We progress. That's what the gym is for. That's what fresh air is for. That's what exercise is for. That's what all that stuff is for, is so that way you can move forward. So y'all can call it what you want. It is what it is to me. I'm just fine.
Lisa, are you married, Lisa? You got a boy, significant other?
Single. I am single.
Are you single or you single?
I'm single.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Y'all know the difference, right?
Like I could literally, call somebody right now on the phone and tell them come over if I wanted to.
And nobody get mad.
Can't nobody get mad.
That ain't single, girl. That means you got a friend.
That's just single. That's just single.
That's just
No, I'm
single.
single. Like
mean that
ain't,
phone's dry.
yeah, no. Single does not necessarily mean your phone is dry. I am not attached to anybody. Single is single. Single means I literally see some people be like, I'm single, but they got this motherfucking dude over here in the corner that be over there 3 to 4 nights out of 7.
And you know what it is, Lisa? You know what it's called? She got a boyfriend, but she's not his girlfriend. That's what that is.
That right there.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's not single. Like somebody got something, but don't the other one don't know about it. Like type. I can do what I want, when I want, how I want, with whomever I want, and I can post that shit if I choose to. Single.
I hear that.
Okay.
My niglet.
So Jasmine, if you get married, Jasmine, am I invited to the wedding?
Yeah. Yes. Second time around.
Can I ask the same question, Jasmine? If you get married?
Absolutely.
I just have to ask.
Y'all
because I never want to assume that I'm invited anywhere.
Hey, yo, if I met her a little bit, Jasmine, make it be a destination wedding. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. If it was up to me, it'll just be the justice of peace.
Already.
I'm good. Okay, I'm good. It will just be the justice of peace, and we figure.
But we gonna pack it out
Boo.
then.
Yeah, but
it's gonna be a whole lot of people though.
Boo.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm down. You know me. I like to party. So
this man booing, but ain't
simple.
getting ain't marrying nobody. He better stop booing.
Listen, Barry probably gonna be married next year. I would not be surprised.
It's not
you
happening.
Probably beat that one. He said it's not happening.
It's not happening. Man. Ain't no it. You said next year. It is July.
You never know. Go ahead and tell him, Jazzy. You never know. You never know.
We know.
Hey, so
we know.
So, hey, Lisa, what type of woman do you think that can lock Barry up for good?
Oh, here we go. Come on, stop. No, this isn't Barry's corner of fun. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
My thing about
my friend,
next. My good friend Barry.
No,
you know,
let Barry not participate. Ask me whatever. If it's bothering, if he said no, leave him alone.
Because I hate when it comes to that. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Drop it, Barry. Don't worry about it. Come to me, y'all.
Thank you.
LR.
Okay, same thing. What, for anyone who knows Ira very well, what type of woman do you think can lock his ass up?
Jasmine.
His limping ass at that. You got a little limp now.
Is that nigga frozen?
Who, me?
Nah, Ira.
Yeah.
I mean,
you froze on the screen, though.
He is frozen.
On this side.
Yeah.
Right?
frozen?
You
I think
just
I
That
sitting
is
got
there.
frozen for me.
All right, as long as you can hear me, fuck it.
It's frozen on this side.
As long as you can hear me. Jazz, I think Ella had a question for you.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I missed the
I'm saying,
question.
what type of describe the woman that can totally lock Ira up as
I
far
don't
as
know now.
what do you think?
don't.
What do you think?
I think okay, so I think Ira is real solid. He knows that. I know Ira probably 20 or more years now, right?
2004, right?
Yeah, 2004. So it's been 22 years I've known him. Um as far as a woman that could probably lock him down, probably someone that's genuine. I don't know now. I really don't. Like that's a really good question. I don't know.
Wait,
Like
wait, wait.
Ira.
I'm being funny. I don't care if I think it's funny. What you mean by now? What was I back then?
Not
But I listen to things. You said now. What do you?
I know. Well, type back then. You get what I'm saying? Like I know.
Speak on that. What you
No,
think?
he got a type. He like but they're beautiful women. Beautiful women.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I get
Yeah,
some, dog.
beautiful women, slim, articulate, very beautiful women inside and out. I don't know. That's a really good question, and I'll be wanting to ask myself, like Ira, who can lock you down?
How about this? Get how Ira asked you guys about the celebrity. Give
Mhm.
the celebrity that you think will be his type that will be able to lock him down.
Making good.
Yeah, that's the type he like.
Only.
Making good. Maybe Chloe Bailey. You like her?
You know what? She got to be a little bit older. I'm
A little old. Yeah. I'm talking like physique wise. I know
Oh.
she a little on the young side. Yeah.
Okay.
Physique wise, she's not bad, but Megan Good. We all knew that. Megan Good has always been my
So
my thing there.
So Ira.
What's up, bro?
So okay. So at what point?
Go deep. You got.
I'm gonna go deep. So at what point in your future relationship? Yeah, pause. I ain't going deep in this conversation. So just pause, right? But at what point are you going? Would you pull the trigger? Say if you're dating a nice woman for a while, whatever. At what point would you pull the trigger to say, let's take it to the next level for potential marriage or a long term?
I mean,
knowing what you know now, going through what you went through.
I just know that if a woman, I know if a woman likes me now. I know that. Whatever that is. It's not just a physical thing right now. It gotta be a perfect combination.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Of course, it's a physical thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not like these niggas out here. I like what I like. I like a particular shape woman, and it's not the shape that y'all think it is. I don't like Instagram. It's I like it's like the slimmer, curvy
track.
Yeah,
like a
there
track.
you go, like that. So it's not nothing like not a fake butt. I don't really deal with that shit like that. Just your natural. I like a natural, decent woman. She gotta like me. I know those things. Maybe I pick people who I pick people who like me, but maybe I didn't pick people who wanted me. Yeah. So I have to pick people who want me now versus just liking me.
So do you think that the hesitation won't be there since you kind of know what you want and you're older and what you experienced?
I don't have no hesitation no more. You just know now. I'll know now through experience. I just know.
Okay.
I don't got no setbacks. None of that. No shit. Nothing in my past. Baby mamas. Nothing health wise. I'm Gucci now. I'm back to being You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when a woman wants to be around you when you get that feeling. I like that shit. Mm-hmm. That's the one I'm wife up. When they put themselves, I say simple. I say the bear all the time. When they put themselves around you, it's obvious. They put themselves around you. That's all it is.
Somebody who actually care about you.
Because that takes effort.
You're not wrong, but you're even being too strong. Some simple as that, Barry. When a woman put herself around you, it's a wrap. Whatever it is, Barry. What was it? Hey, you want me to bring you this? Anything they will do anything to be in your presence. If they're not, I can work from home. You home? I can work from your house. Cool. They just want to be around you. I'm just saying, small thing.
Many people do that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's how you know. I mean, as far as me,
I mean, I would ask them personally.
Yeah.
I was the thing. I would just ask them.
Yeah, but just for the sake of you don't know, that's the type of person that I want to be around. A person who wants to be around me because they know how I am. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Whatever that is. So LR, no, I don't think LR. I got any crazy demands or anything like that. I don't mind paying the bills. I don't know. Barry gonna disagree about that.
Of course.
Barry said I ain't paying shit.
Nope.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just gotta like me. That's all. Just gotta like me, Jazz. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that should be all that's required to begin in is to like a person for who they are.
Barry gonna agree with this. Do not bring this person around me. Barry gonna let this. All because you did that with him and he fucked that up. Do not penalize my ass. I want you to be open and free. I want that version of you too. I want no.
I want the both handle to work.
Healed. So you want to heal a healed woman? Okay.
Yes, like
got it.
Because I paid. So all because you see, saying I don't want to do that because I did that with Harold. Okay, Harold also paid the bill, so do I gotta pay the bill? You know what I'm saying? Like don't cut me off on. Be open. Be open. A lot of people be picking and choosing what they don't want to bring over to the next.
They have no compromise either.
Okay. Oh, so I ain't gonna never pay the bills then. Don't. You know what I'm saying? A person that's going to give me a clean slate, just like I would give them a clean slate. I really don't care about the past no more. I don't care about that. Where you at now? Where you at now?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask the females, well, the lovely ladies on the panel, right?
The women.
So would you appreciate it if you got into a new relationship, then the gentleman pulls you aside, a deep conversation, and he's trying to figure out as far as what I was saying, start clean, fresh, and to see if there's any trauma, and to see as far as your experiences. Like, would you appreciate that? Well, because as far as I know, that doesn't really happen a lot, but I think that if it were to happen, like at least there could be some, as you put it before, Lady J, some clarity and honesty up front. You know, I'm not saying that I don't like the first date. You're like, oh,
right. But the first couple of dates, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Is as far as that, because I think sometimes people, like you said, people just want to be heard, and so it could be the potential, how I was saying, that she could have came from a closed off relationship where she was never heard and frustrated, and then she finds you, right? And now, oh my God, I could talk to him, or at least he'll live. You know what I mean, so would you guys appreciate that? Is that something?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I mean, I just know, like with my boyfriend, when we met, I got straight to it. By the time we went on a date, we was talking for like a month, but I went straight. I was just asking like real, personal questions, and he had a choice to whether answer them or not. One of them was like, what was your childhood like? I can get a little backstory on like who you are, and he felt comfortable enough to tell me, and I felt comfortable enough to tell him. And ever since then, we've been talking every day and rocking and rolling. So I think it also has to deal with, people say they want certain things too, but they also have to be able to receive that.
Yeah.
And be open to that. So Ira, I just hope that if you are looking for that lady, that you are ready to receive what she has to give.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I mean, like, hey man, you got the.
Oh, Barry has a question.
Okay. Barry. Oh, give it to me, Barry.
Howard, if you get married, can I come to your wedding?
Oh
Sure.
God.
Yeah,
That's one.
we all
One
gonna
ask.
we all gonna be there.
I just want to ask. That's
I
all.
ain't gonna lie, man. I think motherfucker gonna fight. Is he serious? They
Gotta
gonna
ask.
shoot.
Never can assume. Yeah, never can
Yeah.
assume.
No, because as much as Barry here, we joke with Barry, right? Barry had more girlfriends than I had. I'm actually more shadowed on that part than what I display. Barry's more open about it.
Hmm.
Barry had way more
Understood.
girlfriends, so that's why sometimes I get on his. I jump on him sometimes. I try to caress him just to mess with him a little bit. I don't think he's not close off to being married. He gets in too many relationships for that to be so closed off. Now he may be serious about what he say. I just think that because I don't think Barry is as bad as what he puts out sometimes. That's actually giving him.
I don't think I'm bad,
Well, I'm saying you like nah.
but
Like,
thank you. I appreciate it. But
what you can't. It just doesn't add up. I don't want to get over it. It don't add up. You had. You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
is supposed to be figured out.
You. I mean, say this. The example I'm trying to say is, I'm telling everybody. Maybe the public may see you on a podcast and be like, Barry's tough or hard on something, right? But I'm like, he had about 5 or 6 girlfriends since I know him. Girlfriends. Ask me how many I had. You know what I'm saying?
But just because
I
they're
don't claim
girlfriends
them.
doesn't mean
I
is the
don't
end
claim
result
claims.
marriage.
Because I mean, Barry, I don't know, no. But Barry, you had girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving him credit, yo. He don't.
Hey, Ira, Brown Girl had a question.
What's up, brown girl?
Oh, no, I was just saying because I.
I can't hear her. Let me get back
Oh,
on. I can't hear
do I
her
need to get
again.
off and get back on?
No, we hear you.
Hold
The
on,
whole
Okay.
brown girl.
wardrobe changed.
Huh?
I know
The
your
The whole
wardrobe
wardrobe
changed.
changed.
Oh yeah, because he jumped on the live and he was like, "Yo, baby, your titties is out," and
I can't hear her either.
he was
Shit.
like,
I noticed that. Yeah, I
and I
noticed
went and
that.
changed.
You said your titties are.
I noticed that. I ain't say nothing. I'll let you be. Let you be
I
Yeah.
great.
wasn't looking.
Nope. When he said that, I was like, "Cool, let me change real quick."
If you listening to him, all right, okay. You serious about this one?
No, I mean he's a good man. He's a good man,
Giving-
good dude, and everything. Like
He's
you
giving good
know,
advice.
good advice. You know, he made sure because I had to go into the office tomorrow. He checked to make sure I had gas. Gave me a lecture because I ain't had gas. I said I'll get it in the morning. He's like nobody ever gets it in the morning. Ran and got gas in my car. Good dude. Good
Hey,
Hey,
dude.
let
brown
me
girl,
ask you.
I can hear you now, brown girl.
Hey, let me ask you this,
Okay.
Brown Girl. Why do women always do that with the gas? I get at my wife too about that.
Because they know you're gonna do it.
But why y'all get on us? Like I really would get in the morning. Like my day starts at 5 a.m. I would definitely get gas in the morning. But
I get in that car being E. I'm like, what's it? 10 miles. I said, what the hell?
so mine wasn't on E this time. It was on a quarter tank.
Plenty of gas. That's plenty of gas.
Hey, brown girl.
Yeah.
I can hear you now. So what's the question?
Oh no, I was just saying because I know a lot of people, and I used to be one of these people that marriage wasn't something that I wanted, and so I know a lot of people who still date for companionship, and just because they have the girlfriends or the boyfriends doesn't mean that marriage is the end goal. They want companionship. They want somebody to be with. They want somebody to experience life with forever, however long they want to do it, and then if it runs its course, it just runs its course. So like I get that because I'm somebody who didn't even consider marriage for myself until I was in my 40s. And so, yeah, and I never had a problem with dating men because I only dated men who didn't want marriage either. So that way it wasn't an issue. But then once I decided, oh shit, I could see myself being somebody's wife, then I started dating different. I started dating men that wanted to get married, you know, and in those very initial conversations, if they say marriage is not for them, I'm like, cool, because it's for me. You know, I might be at a big age of 48, but marriage is for me.
What made you change your mind?
What made me change my mind? One of my close friends who was a non-traditional woman got married and her marriage wasn't traditional. And like we were talking one day and she's like, girl, your marriage can be whatever you want it to be. It's not like our parents' marriage. She's like, it's literally between you two people and y'all decide what works for y'all. And that was never taught to me growing up. So when I'm seeing like my aunts and I'm seeing my mom and even my grandma, when I'm seeing all the women married before me, they lived very traditional lives and I'm not a traditional person. And so I didn't want that for me.
Okay, I'm a little slow. Can you define like not traditional?
Yeah.
What you
So like for me, when I say I'm not traditional, like I don't subscribe to a lot of, you know, I don't subscribe to a lot of the gender roles. I hybrid that shit. So the things that I like is the things that I put in a bucket. I am traditional in certain areas. Like I do like to cook, but I like to cook because I just like to cook. And niggas like food, so it works. But when it comes to things like I don't subscribe to the man being the true leader in the household. And I think I told you guys that, like, my leader, the way I see relationships like marriage is more of a partnership where, yes, he's the head, but I would be the neck, and we can't do anything without each other. And so I don't subscribe to some of what they would consider traditional roles. I am a person that is in the world. I'm somebody who is, I am professional on the same level as most men in the world. But in my home, I don't bring that home with me. But yeah, I'm not a, what do they say? I am not a girl that's going to listen just for the sake of listening. It has to make sense for me in order for me to do it. Like, it has to make sense. It has to make sense. And so, like, and even when it comes to submission, I don't think submission is one-sided. I don't think I'm the only person that should be submitting in a relationship. I submit on the things that I'm not strong in, and I think he should submit on the things that I'm stronger in. So,
yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
I don't think that's non-traditional.
I was gonna say.
I think you're pretty traditional. I think you're pretty,
Not the way I see my mom and them doing. Like, my mom and them, like, and one of the things that I definitely don't want to do, I don't want to lose my identity as a fully formed human who has life experiences. I don't want to give that up. And, like, the women that I've seen that have been married, like my mom and my grandmom and my aunts, none of them had their own individual identities. They were either wives, they were mothers, they were never themselves. Like, the idea of them traveling abroad by themselves is something that they would never, ever do or consider. And when I started doing it, they was like, oh, you can't just travel. They was like, when you get a man, you can't travel abroad by yourself. I was like, why not?
Should we go together?
No, I still travel once a year by myself. Like, I like to travel by myself. And I call it my factory reset. And it has been deal breakers for some men. Some men's like, no, what you need to travel abroad by yourself for? And I was like, because it's peaceful. And I was like, and I need that to relax. And, some men think that because you're out there traveling by yourself that you just want to go out there and be hot in the pants. No, I'm literally in the resort reading a book. Maybe, like, if I manage to get some weed and smoking some weed.
As long as you share those hotel points, I wouldn't care.
Now,
in a relationship, and I travel by myself, and I had no problem with it.
Put me in America. Put me in the bomb boy.
Relax. That's my bomb boy.
Put me in the bomb boy.
Those are my miles on the for the flight too. I don't even share those with my nieces and nephews. I'd be like, huh? Like, I know I'm the auntie with no kids, but those are my points.
I'm a gold member lifetime so far.
As you should be. You work for the airline.
But before that,
that's awesome.
So that's what made me change my mind about marriage. It's like, oh shit, you really can do it your way. And, my girlfriend has had a couple of my girlfriends who got married older. Most of my girlfriends got married older in their late 30s and mid 40s. And they all say the same thing. Like, their marriage is exactly how they want it to be, between them and their husband. It was like, no, we don't do 50-50. Sometimes it's 80-20. Sometimes it's 100. They're like, they handle their finances the way it works for them. They handle their relationship how it works for them. And I love that for them. And I wish that more girls and even young men were taught that you can make it however you want it to be.
Go ahead, Barry. You have your hand up like a damn fourth grader.
Brown girl, you're dating for marriage now, currently, I'm assuming?
I am.
May I come to your wedding?
So nobody will be at my wedding because I plan to elope. We already had this conversation. Me and my partner, we already had this conversation that we plan to elope. He was like, you want to elope? And he's like, most women don't. I was like, no. And I was like, now, I'm not trying to elope with the justice of the peace. I was like, I want to go, to a destination, me and you. Then we come back and we're like, hey, guys, we got married.
Lisa?
But I would much rather buy land instead of waste the money on a wedding.
Lisa, if you're dating to marry, right? I'm assuming now because your question originally was stemmed all of this. So you're going to be dating to marry, correct?
Yeah.
Or commitment. So if you get married, can I come to your wedding?
Sure, Barry. You can come.
Thank you.
Y'all can all come to my reception. Y'all can all come to the reception.
Hey, that's all I care about.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's solid. So we can end it. Everybody can get their one question off. Make a good question, and we just end the night. Go ahead, Barry. Start whatever question you want to ask the panel, whatever. Just everybody get their little turn, and everybody just wing it, and then we can end the night.
The question I want everybody to have for themselves is, don't push out your friends that think differently than you do. Give them a chance.
Yeah, question. Is that a statement or a question?
That's probably a statement. That's more of a statement.
That's a gem right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't push out your friends that think differently than you.
About an hour ago.
Because all of y'all literally had said something on the same line that I said it. Y'all just said it differently. Every last one of y'all has said something that I said that y'all looked at me like I was crazy, but all y'all touched on something similar to what I said. So only thing I'm gonna say is my statement.
I was writing out for you this time.
And I appreciate you for that. Yeah. Trust me, it's all love. So thank you for that.
Just making sure. Today. I'm writing out for you today.
Right, today. Yes, I know it's situational. I get that. Yes.
LR, you got a question for the panel?
No, it's just I just want to thank all of you for coming on. But I will say this is that as far as what can we do better, I guess in this podcast or this show, that would attract a lot more of independent women to want to join and talk, such as yourselves. What can we do better?
You have to have a better female-based promotion talking points. You have to more or less, when you have these types of situations, you have to show that there are women who are showing up on these feeds, because women aren't going to come out if they feel like when they step foot onto a platform, they might get torn down. So if they, and then another thing is you don't want everybody, because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be some ones, but you just gotta brand it appropriately for the mature people out there that want to have this discussion, because it's a lot of us out here that will come and listen and watch and talk and get on here and have a nice little conversation like this one here today, but I don't even know that this is out here. The only reason why I really know that this is on here is because Barry brought it to my attention. But we can't see this type of situation. So I'll be honest, like the reason why I be looking for tonight's conversation is because they get them moments, they get them clips in those videos that make you go look into their site to find out what the whole question was or what the end result was. And then they'll make you wait a day for it. So it's the topics and letting us know that somebody else is on here that'll get more of us on here.
And so what topics do you think y'all want to hear?
I mean, so right now, I go with the flow of what's out there. The general consensus is what you really need to be focusing on. And I hate to say it, but negativity is running the algorithms right now of today. So if you're going to be bringing anybody in, you target, how do we swing from negative to positive? How do we take this from that? You do ask the question about, does it have piss in it, or are you at the wrong pool? That's going to make people want to come in here and talk about it, because, well, I never thought I was at the wrong pool. Or like LR said, I never thought about building my own pool. Okay, so people aren't thinking. People aren't understanding that those are the topics that are available. So, I mean, what y'all already got going on is enough. It's just the way that you put it out there.
Boy, he got something to say now.
No, I like what she said. So to add to that, Lisa, if you don't mind, as far as your part in that, and in fact, all three of you ladies that know somebody, please feel free to flood me with any comments or questions that you want to have asked or topics you want to discuss that they might want to hear, that they might want to engage with. Pass it on to them as well and let them know. Please feel free. They can call in, like, share, comment, and subscribe, which a few of you have done. I appreciate what y'all have done thus far. Make sure you understand that. But just keep that going. So yes, I appreciate that, and I look forward to that. Yes, so thank you. Appreciate it.
Y'all got a
Every
group
day.
apparently where they're all commenting because I see the comments coming in. Where's the group at?
You can send it to me. You can put it in here. You can put it on
So that's
Facebook. You
the
can put it
thing. When
on.
y'all running these, y'all need a group so that they know where to go, and then people that can see it have their phone, they can jump on Facebook, and then y'all have the options to post those things because you need to be able to tell people in a group manner how to get to you all.
Well, it's on the YouTube. It's on there. Ira's working on that. He does all that. Yeah, he's got that.
Yeah, Facebook is where a lot of us old
It's
people.
not this name. It's not the Three Wives. It's under something else. I have that.
Do you
Okay.
guys use Opus Clip to when you take your long form video, use Opus Clip to get your clips?
I'm waiting to get my Verizon. They come here next week. I can't get it because they ain't built the little thing in my apartment. I got T-Mobile, but I had a whole setup before. I can't do that whole setup right now where I'm doing all that right now. I'm doing this off my iPad.
Oh no!
I can't ready to say
what
now.
I mean is, hold on. For the tech part of it, if you once you finish your live is saved to your and all you got to do is copy your link to the live and drop it into Opus Clip, and then it'll automatically make clips for you, and then you could download your clips on your phone or your iPad, and you could do it that way. It takes about the longer the video, y'all record for a long time, so it might take about 5 minutes. But I use Opus Clip anytime I do long form video, and then
I use my own page. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just do it. Use that when you're promoting it, and then that way you'll have small clips that'll get people's attention, and it doesn't take you guys all work full-time jobs, so I'm trying to give you tips that'll make it easier and not hard work. Use that when you're making the clips and everything like that. Just do the clips and then promote the clips on a regular basis, and remind people that they can find you on live every Tuesday nights around 9ish. Then when it comes to if you want to engage women, you got to make sure that you show that you have a safe space for women, because there's so many podcast bros out there. No, listen, don't put your head down, man. See, this is where we disagree. No, I'm joking. But you got to make it a safe space, meaning they could feel like when they get on here that they're heard by you, and it's not going to be a combative conversation. I have never had a combative conversation with you all, but when you think of three men behind a microphone and they're talking about current events, they're talking about relationships, when they're talking about men versus women, it always steers to women are always thinking about the podcast bros. And so you have to market yourselves differently than the standard in order for women to want to come and listen. Like I came on the strength of, I've been on a podcast with you, Barry, before. Ira told me that he was doing it. And I came on a strength where I can go ahead and listen to this while I'm cleaning up at night. And then I went from cleaning up at night to hopping on to, commenting. So you guys are very, and I love to be engaged with you all. Because I don't get offended. However, I was raised by wolves, so I don't easily get offended anyway. Right. But try to make sure you clip up your long form podcast into something shorter so people can go ahead and get to know who you are and how you do your show. And then in between, do topics of the day to get people to hey, we're planning our next episode. Please help us with the next episode and get it in there and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I was gonna say even ending the podcast with maybe the question for next week that y'all going to revisit. People want to put their their questions in. Also, even I don't know, just a suggestion, just maybe 30-second clips on each one of y'all and what y'all bring to the podcast and what we can expect to hear. If we dial in.
I like that. Get to know your host. Get to know
and
who they
that's
are.
true because each one of you guys are at different stages of your dating lives. LR, you're married. Ira, you're dating with purpose, and Big Head is just doing his thing.
Right.
So, I mean, I agree with all of what they said because, again, safe space, short clips, promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll
So when I say at the end, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Please feel free to call in anytime, and you can be on camera and not show you. So that's not promoting safe space. I mean, how much more safe?
It's not enough. So that's you can
not.
say what you want, but again, it's the saying of you
sense.
can tell your kids what to do, but they do what they see you do. It's the same premise with women. All right, you can tell me you safe all day. That don't mean you won't slit my throat when we get to the parking lot. So show me that it's
Hello?
safe before you think I'm fit to walk out this door and come in here and get, you know what I mean, and get strung up by 3 men. No,
Yes,
I'm
true.
not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I came in is because you've asked me more than once, and we go back and forth with deep conversations. So let me just hop on and see what's going on.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
I know
And then if
you.
you
We know y'all, so
right.
that's different.
Right.
And if you have female guests that agreed to be on the show beforehand, go ahead and promote that they're going to be on there. Like, we're collaborating with X, Y, and Z for this next Tuesday episode. Come join us as we explore about 1, 2, and 3.
Or the question that the guest posts for here's your suggestion box. Everybody dump your suggestions in. You pick the suggestion, and then the person who gave it to you invite them on the show.
I've done that.
My question today, right? You talk to them about it before you do it, but my question was part of your segment today. I'm here on the show today, so bring them on like that.
Yeah, I'm not big on emailing me, inboxing me, because all this. If you on social media, everything's about what you put down. So like engagement. You're not going to grow nothing without engagement. You could have the
Nope.
best camera, the best editing tool. You got to have engagement. So tonight was good because there was engagement. It was in the chat. I could see all that, and so I got y'all. I had to change my whole format because my stuff's under Urban Opinion. I still have that. I have to do another one under Three Wise Men.
Okay.
This is under my channel. So yeah. So
Yeah, just make sure everything is like cohesive. Like I made the brand change to everything for me, and it takes a minute, but once you make the brand change, it makes it a lot easier.
No, I just I can add it to the brand. I'm not changing my joint because I paid money for this. But
you DBA that thing.
Yeah. Signed, sealed, delivered. It don't have to be Urban Opinion. I can do that by myself. But Three Wise Men, it's hard. You gotta edit. You gotta pay for things. This stuff ain't free.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's not free.
I think. Listen, if you own a business, you know.
I take that on. Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate the input and all that stuff like that. Thank you, Miss Lisa.
You're welcome.
I heard your name a few times, but now I got a visual. Keep on getting in Barry's ass, Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
I got you. That's my boy. We have a lot of deep conversations. He has a good heart, but
And guess
he
what?
does.
I'm letting y'all know right now. When Lisa came on, I'm definitely clipping that up because she came on fire. I'm gonna let you know right now. That's gonna be. That's already. When I say clip that, I already make it. When I say clip that, Barry, ever say clip that?
Yeah, I see. I know what it means.
It already does from that moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm like, ooh, shit, there you go. So I know I'm having a good clip when Lisa came in and everything.
Nah, it was a good show.
Brown Girl, hold on. Brown Girl has her channel and she does her thing. I've been seeing her on some things. She go back in the corner. She got her art in the background. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of the channel?
Miseducation of a Brown Girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay, Lauren Hill.
Yeah, it's where we explore all things Black womanhood and reject the things that don't fit and remix the things that do.
And real quick,
Okay.
just how little background, how me and Jazzy used to do a radio show.
Radio show, yes. When we was in college, we actually had a radio show. So
wow.
Yes, I'm
That's
far
nice.
removed from this. But I always hop on to support y'all. So
I got a couple of topics. I'm more so Jazz. No, I'm all about that quiet storm.
Yes, that was us. A quiet storm.
Chocolate sound that melts in your.
No, I'm talking about like when we get down to the. Okay, I was with him and I'm messing with his man and the girl over here. She want me to eat her ass. I'm all that smoke right there. That's my smoke.
Yes.
I'll sit back when I ain't too educated about the topic. I'll sit back like this. But ask me a question. I'm locked in on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm sorry. So, so it's Miseducation of a Brown Girl.
Yeah, it's MIS hyphen education of a brown girl.
Okay.
And if
Okay.
y'all ever see LR, his specialty is in anything that's involved in money or politics. This man
Oh, okay.
will go. That's his. That's his love. That's he goes. He goes off. He goes on. You got to see that. Yeah,
Money,
and we will.
yes.
And we
Yes,
will.
yes,
And
yes.
we will get on that. We will get on that. Yeah, we gotta get more on the current topics. But before y'all all came on, we were talking about Tigger's wife lied, basically. You know what I'm saying? Set y'all women back like that. Did you see that, Jasmine? Tigger's wife? How she lied?
I sure did. I sure
I ain't
did.
gonna
I
get into
had,
it, but yeah.
yeah, we can talk about that another day.
Yeah, she lied.
I have my opinion on that,
She
but yeah.
lied. Yeah, I'm pretty sure by next week she'll have some more because she just got arrested. So
Yeah.
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 But listen, I appreciate y'all. Barry, wrap it up and we out.
Once
All
again,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for another episode. I'd like to thank all the guests that have came on today, starting with Lisa to my left, in the middle, Miss Lady J, Jasmine, of course, the Brown Girl. We appreciate the engagement we had tonight on the broadcast of The Three Wise Men. Please tune in and join us next week. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, tell a friend to tell a friend. And as always, have a good night and be safe.
All right.
No,
Peace. Take care. Good
don't
night.
strap up. Peace.
In a world where love is sought but rarely understood, three men gather, not to agree, but to reveal truth. One who stayed, one who strayed, one who was changed. Not prophets, but proven. Not perfect, but honest. This is the Three Wise Men. In a world where love is sought but rarely